So good. All right, we'll all root, we'll all right. What else is going on these days?
Have you heard of this niche indie song before?
Niche indie song.
You are my love chancer. You are the love chancer. You are the love chancer. You are the love chancer.
Love Charger?
You are the love chancer. You are the love chancer.
Stop saying S-fan. Stop. Quit it. If anyone, it's avoiding the puddle. Come on.
So strong, you are power law. You are the love charger.
You are the love charger.
You are the love charger.
I like this.
You are caretaker. You are love caretaker. You are love caretaker.
God damn, he's got India going, bro.
You are love caretaker of the war. You are love maker, spring of the war. You are the love charger. You are the love charger. You are the love charger.
Who is the love charger?
Is he a cult leader? No, I think he just rips, bro. What else has been going on in the world? Thank you so much.
Whammy, Neff,
Thank you for the prime.
Whammy, Neff, whammy, Neff, whammy, Neff, whammy, Neff, whammy, Neff,
Gerard
whammy.
fell off after G4. It does not look like Gerard the completionist. It looks like avoiding the puddle. It doesn't look like the completion. Yes, of course I've heard brushy swing or brushy one string chicken in the corn. This is a classic.
When chicken in the corn, on the corn can grow, mama. Hey, when chicken in the corn, so the corn can grow. Hey, down needs bread, down needs both.
Just murdering a single string guitar. Dude, I need to get my vocal cords back in shape talking this much. I can tell after I've been doing a lot of gaming, I don't have the streamer shape where I can just talk forever. Lift your eyebrow. What? New Castlevania season trailer? What? I thought it was done. Wait, I thought it was over. New characters? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. You're going to make me go. I'm so excited.
And your streams have been a great way
Sure.
to stop thinking about it. Also, my toilet unclogged itself, so pog. Thanks for the streams.
I mean, everything. Did your toilet unclogged itself? Everything's coming up Millhouse. Oh. Buck, yeah.
Little boy Belmont. Your mama took someone from me I loved.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I could kill
Love
you
you.
too.
Bye.
Sonic W, thank you.
And I will.
Appreciate you.
One day.
Oh, Buck, yeah. Oh, Buck, yeah, Billy. This motherfucker airbending?
I know how much pain is in your soul. How much sadness and loss. This so-called revolution. It's an abomination. But the days of this abomination will soon be over.
Before the moon is full,
a vampire.
How do they get stuff like this so right, but Bebop and Witcher so wrong? They let an animation team make an animated show rather than a director or multiple directors who have no engagement with the content that they're making whatsoever. Make an adaptation of something that they fundamentally don't understand.
The Messiah will come. The devourer of light who will eat the sun.
She won't want simply to crush the revolution. She will want to drain it slowly of blood.
Oh.
Before she grinds its bones to dust.
Oh, grind my bones, mommy. Oh my God, this looks good. Oh my God. I thought this was over! Dude, Netflix Castlevania, I don't care what anybody fucking says. It's top 10 anime. Fuck you if you're like, it's American. It's actually a cartoon. Netflix Castlevania goes insane, bro. It is so good.
I pray for you, Victor Belmont.
Oh. You know what it is about Netflix Castlevania that is so hype? Okay, listen, I know it's not for everybody, but I think the animation style is fucking gorgeous. I think it stands out. It's unique. It's crisp. It has its own visual style. And then the fight scenes are animated so fucking well. Like they're animating on the panel. You know what I mean? Like you're getting so many frames of animation every time there's action that it just looks so fucking smooth and like, oh God, butter me biscuit. So fluid. And then beyond that, some of you aren't going to like this. Some of you are not going to like this. I said this about Jujutsu Kaisen. I said this about fucking Demon Souls. I love shonens. Shonens are great, but shonens do have a tendency to fall into tropes heavily. Like sometimes when an arc starts, you go, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting out of this. And some of the tropes are awesome. Give me a tournament every time in a shonen. I don't care. I don't care if it's been overused. Tournament arcs to this day go crazy, right? But there's other things like, you know, the fucking overly horny, Mikasa, like that kind of shit where I'm just like, bleh. This show does not fall into any of the tropes, for better or for worse. And it's just crispy.
This so-called revolution.
Basic plain bread, thank you. Oh, sorry, I got lost in it. Oh! 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 The soundtrack to... Oh!
I pray for you, Victor Belmont.
I thought it was over. I thought hurricane season was over. I actually have to tell Caroline, hold on. Hey, I'm sorry. Caroline brought something up. She was quizzing me on like recent events. And she asked me about the Ariana Grande thing. She's like, what's up with Ariana Grande? Do you know that? And I was like, some dude left his wife for her. And she was like, yeah, like, and she kind of put some on it. And I was like, Ginger solidarity, that redhead, that dude had a shot at Ariana Grande. I'm sorry, you take that shot. you take that shot, brother. Okay? This guy, this dude, musical theater carrot top. You know what I mean? You know? Sorry, wife, it's worth a shot. I mean, he did that for us, bro. He did that for gingers everywhere. Yes, Ariana Grande is basically doing a fucking touring show of dating mid dudes, but this was a big win for redheads everywhere. Right? This was a big one. Why are you claiming that? Because I'm a redhead. If I grow my beard out, it's like bright red. You'll see. I am like a day walker, but these are all freckles. I'm like Blade, but for gingers, right? I can walk in the sun and you wouldn't know that I was a vampire. But if you like really inspected me, you'd be like, that's a vampire. That's a redhead. Daywalker. Glade? Someone said I'm Glade. Yeah, I'm Glade.
Oh yeah, wow.
Twitch does 1440p. I thought it was only 1080. Yeah, I don't know.
Animated movie.
I overshot.
Really fun looking.
I overshot. My internet was giving me fits, so I had the lead technician.
That count. My beard is red, hair is brown. Wow.
I'm half redhead. Does that count? My beard is red hair. Wait, does that count? My beard is reed, hair is brown. Dabber, I think you might have been smoking before you wrote that, because your name is Dabber, and I think you might have dabbed. It's okay, but yes, if you have a red beard, you carry the gene. You know what I mean? You carry the gene. If you carry the gene, you're one of us. Nandre said you should play this game. Yandre AI Girlfriend Simulator. With you to the end.
Hey there. I'm Eddie, your girlfriend. You are my dear senpai. Don't you remember? I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't left the room in a while. You have to stay here with me forever and ever. Do you really think you can escape from me? Stay with me.
Oh! Ow! Oh my God! She's stabbing! She's stabbing! Do you guys want me to play? Do you guys want me to play this? OpenAI is required to play this game? How long does this game take to set up? Or is it on Steam? There is a little setup. Okay, we can do this later. We can do this later in the week. happening? There we go. Video on stop motion animation. Great video about the recent increase in near-miss plane incidents. Wait, what?
It's almost midnight at San Francisco International
What is this?
as Air Canada Flight 759 is approaching.
This is going to make me never want to fly.
Just one more easy landing and the pilots can call it a day. What they are not aware of is that the airport looks quite a bit different than usual. They are cleared to land on runway 28 right, located next to 28 left. However, due to maintenance, the runway 28 left is closed that night and the lights had been turned off. But as the pilots who both have landed at this airport before were expecting to see two parallel runways, they make a mistake, thinking that the center runway is 28 left. They confuse the taxiway on the right to be runway 28 right.
Oh my god.
On that very taxiway, 4 other flights are lined up for departure.
Oh shit.
United 1, a Boeing 787, Philippine Airlines 115, an Airbus 340, and 2 more United flights. In total, over 1,000 passengers, and the Air Canada flight is heading straight towards them all. The information about the runway closure was listed in a so-called NOTAM. These are notices to airmen which summarize any exceptional details regarding the flight.
Well, this... what? This is gobbledygook.
But these lists are quite long, typically several pages. And it's not easy to pick out the details that are actually relevant for the flight.
These look like fucking patch notes.
Wanna hold me, chat?
The flight crew missed the run.
You're dead, Neopat. Thank you.
The pilots had been cleared for a so-called visual approach. This means that they can line up with the runway manually, steering the aircraft according to what they see. Considering the clear weather conditions, the visual approach is the normal procedure. But as landings on false runways or even taxiways have occurred before, careful pilots usually back up their approach with instrument guidance. In this case, they could have used the Instrument Landing System, ILS for short, of runway 28 right to confirm that they really were on the right path. In order to activate this system, a frequency corresponding to that runway has to be dialed into the navigation receiver. Modern flight management computers usually do this automatically, but in this case, it had to be dialed in manually, and for some reason, the first officer...
Have I ever taken a Greyhound? I have.
The cockpit crew has had a long day. Coming from Toronto, Canada, their inner clock is already past midnight, and overconfidence and fatigue have been attributed to these mistakes. Canadian pilot fatigue rules were less stringent than US regulations, and the flight's captain had no significant rest period for the last 19 hours.
Oh god.
As no one recognized that the airplane is lined up for the taxiway, Air Canada heads closer and closer to disaster. The ideal flight path for the visual approach at this airport comes in at a slight angle from the right. This was done in order to have incoming planes stay further away from the west shore of the bay, reducing noise pollution. Therefore, it is not unusual that from the tower perspective, airplanes appear a little offset to the left of the runway centerline. Air Canada further closes in on the runway, about to crash into the parked planes. And as they notice that something seems off, they reassure themselves.
And Tower, just want to confirm this Air Canada 759, we see some lights on the runway there. Across the runway, can you confirm a clear land?
At this moment, the tower voice recording shows that it took the tower controller about 5 seconds to answer the call.
Air Canada 759, confirmed clear to land runway 28 right, there is no one on 28 right, flight view.
There was only one controller managing the traffic at this time. Normally, an additional ground controller is responsible for handling the ground traffic. But
I am having so much anxiety.
At hours, the tower controller often works both frequencies. The pilots of United Flight 1, waiting as first in line on
LJ93. 27 months. Woo shit, motherfucker. God Damn.
Charlie were listening in on this exchange with Air Canada. They probably were wondering why Air Canada was still so far to the left of the center line. When it became obvious to them that the plane was heading for the taxiway, they spoke up quickly.
Oh, this is like crash edging. This is like a new brand of anxiety.
Mentioning their own call sign in order to save any second.
Where's this guy going? He's on the taxiway. Air Canada go around.
In the go around, Air Canada 759.
What we just witnessed
Where's this guy going?
could have been
He's in the taxiway.
the largest accident in general aviation that ever happened. Air Canada 759 missed the tail fins of the waiting aircraft only by a few meters.
That looks like you were lined up for Charlie there. Fly heading 280, climb maintain 3000.
Heading 280, 3000, Air Canada 759.
Dude, the voice recordings fucking add so much.
United 1, Air Canada flew directly over us. Yeah, I saw that guy.
This real footage of the incident shows just how close the planes were. A full investigation
Can you imagine having been seated on that plane and you just hear the like overhead? You're like, what the fuck?
Was launched, and the National Transportation Safety Board has released an entire list of recommendations, many of which have already been implemented. Visual approaches at night are no longer—
Don't show this to Cutie. She'd never fly again already. She would fucking...
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
This would... I mean, this would ruin her. Love the vibes? Thank you.
San Francisco when an adjacent runway is closed. Furthermore, 2 air traffic controllers are now required to be on duty until the late-night arrival rush is over. The incident became a striking reminder of the dangers of miscommunications at airports. But whether enough lessons had really been learned is increasingly being put into question.
No!
This year saw an unprecedented amount of close calls at U.S. airports.
A close call between 2 planes at New York's JFK Airport is now under federal investigation.
In Austin, an airport crisis caught just in time. This 4th close call of the—
That's my airport! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
happened at Burbank Airport on Wednesday.
Well, tonight the FAA has launched an investigation into yet another near collision of 2 aircraft, this one at Boston Logan International Airport.
This morning, another close call between 2 planes is under investigation. The FAA says a Republic Airways flight crossed the wrong runway at Reagan National Airport.
On January 13,
This is freaking me out. This is fucking freaking me out.
2023, 2 airplanes almost crashed into each other at JFK Airport in New York City. American Airlines Flight 1...
Trin, I flew out of Reagan that day. Oh my God, bro. Dude, Final Destination! Final Destination! Final Destination! God, that's such a bad way to freak someone out. Final Destination!
106 was coming from the northwest along taxiway Bravo. To get to the departure end of runway 4 left where they were going to take off, they were told to taxi along Bravo and then turn onto Kilo.
6 Heavy Kennedy right on there, small left, taxi left, Bravo, sure Kilo.
Over to Kilo, American 106.
Note that the pilot did not read back the runway assignment, but just the taxi route. This is a minor deviation from protocol, and the controller simply dismissed it, something that will prove dangerous. At about the same time as they reached that intersection, Delta Airlines Flight 1943 was ready for takeoff on runway 4 left and received its final clearance.
Delta 1943, wind 35018, gust 24, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 4 left, Delta 1943.
Meanwhile,
The way this is animated and voiced makes it so immersive.
Airlines 106 is continuing to taxi and is instructed to turn at Kilo.
American 106 Heavy, cross runway 31 left at Kilo.
But instead of turning right onto Kilo, they taxi straight ahead onto Juliet, thereby
Oh,
crossing
fuck.
the very same runway on which the Delta flight is departing. Why the pilots of the American Airlines flight continued taxiing straight ahead is unclear. JFK does often operate departures on runway 31 left. Perhaps the pilots were so used to that taxi route that in their mind they were going to take off from there. Another factor that might have pre-programmed them to believe they were departing from 31 left was that the current winds were 340 degrees with
You know what's the scariest thing about this? I don't know if anybody else does this in their stupid neurodivergent brain, but for me, it's like after I've taken off and after I land, like I'm safe. You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm like, I touched base. I'm safe. And all of these are occurring on the ground, basically. And that is scaring the ever-loving shit out of me. Now I can't be safe on the runway? That's my time to feel safe.
18 knots and gusts of 24 knots. These conditions would have favored runway 31 left for departure. For operational reasons, however, the airport was using runway 4 left for departure. Also noteworthy is that both flight crews could not hear each other. American 106 was on the ground frequency, while Delta 1943 was on the tower frequency. They were talking to different controllers and did not have a mental picture of what the other one was doing. Thankfully, just seconds after the mistake, the tower controller notices what's happening and reacts extremely well.
American 106 Heavy, American 106 Heavy, hold position. American 106 Heavy, hold position.
Delta 1943, cancel takeoff plans. Delta 1943, cancel takeoff plans. Rejecting.
All right, and Delta 1943.
The Delta plane comes to a stop about 1,000 feet shy of intersection Juliet, and nobody was injured. The US Federal Aviation Administration categorizes runway incursions by type and severity. Besides the incursions that actually result in an accident,
I don't like that they have multiple categories. It should be all good and accident. I don't like that I could be in a category C and not even know it.
there are 4 categories ranging from close calls in which a collision was just narrowly avoided to errors that at no point posed any security risks. The JFK incident was serious enough to be categorized as Category B.
That wasn't a Category A? What?
Looking at the statistics, it can be observed that the number of serious incidents over the past 2 decades has been going down. While there were 22 Category A incidents in 2007, there have never been more than 9 such incidents per year in the past decade. As far as Category B incursions are concerned, a similar trend is visible.
Okay.
If you look at the last decade or so, you would see between 10 and 20 times a year typically that this would happen. This year, we're on
Why the fuck are we listening to Buddha Judge?
track to have more than 20, and even one is one that I would not like to see happen.
The JFK incident has put a large media spotlight on airport safety, but still, it will just take 3 weeks until the next close call. This one, perhaps the most scary one. Flight FedEx 4.
He's in charge of transportation? I know that, but I didn't know that he actually has an impact on the way that we fly planes. That's terrifying. I thought that was an honorary position, like the Duke of Rhodes or the Baron of public transportation, like a Candyland position, where you just go in there and you go, hey, transportation, how we doing? We're transporting. Oh, sounds good. He has real authority? We're doomed.
1432, a Boeing 767 cargo plane was coming from Memphis and arrived in the early morning hours in Austin. As happens so often in Austin, the ground is covered with a thin layer of fog, just about 1,000 feet thick, but very dense. They are still high above that fog layer, enjoying a clear sky, but they will have to dive through it for their landing.
Austin Tower, FedEx 1432 Heavy, passing 5.4 for that. Cat 3 ILS 18 left.
Bro, you know what? I'm going to say some shit. If I still have to take my motherfucking shoes off more than a decade removed from September 11th, they can put some more regulations on the way that they take off and land planes. I don't want to be in a category C. I don't want to be in a category A. As long as I'm unlacing my boots every time I fly, I expect you to be doing better.
Due to the low visibility, FedEx 1432 had to execute what is called a Category 3 instrument approach, a procedure applied at very low visibility and
another thing. Can we stop with the turning off the phones? Can we cut that shit out? I hate that shit. It interferes with radios. It interferes with radios. Oh, really? Oh, it interferes with radios? Oh, well then instead of hiring or hiding bombs in my shoes, if I was a terrorist, why don't I just bring like 10 Nokia phones on a plane and leave them on? They don't do shit. They don't do shit. Because if they actually did do shit, we wouldn't be able to carry them onto a fucking plane. Dude, they make you put your seat up for takeoffs and landings. In the instance that a crash is happening, they have the foresight to be like, oh my God, a crash is happening. And they don't, but you still have the limited amount of time that you can't put your seat up when the person behind you is like, hey, I gotta get to the flotation device. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Almost to the ground. For such approaches, the auto-land system of the airplane is used and the flight crew only monitors the correct operations of all systems. This in itself is just routine for the flight crew and nothing unusual.
That's all only in economy, by the way? Bullshit. They make you put your fucking seat up all over the plane. Facts.
Austin Tower, 18 left, RVR, touchdown 1,400, midpoint 600, rollout 1,800, 18 left, clear to land.
The RVR value given by the tower controller denotes the visibility in feet at 3 different points along the runway: near the touchdown point, the middle, and the end. The phrase passing 5.4 means that they are 5.4 miles away from the ILS transmitter, which sits at the end of the runway. At just this moment, Southwest 708 calls in.
Tower, Southwest 708, we're short of 18 left, we're ready.
Southwest 708.
That guy sounds like he's dying. That pilot sounds like he's dying.
708, we're short of 18 left, we're ready.
Tower, Southwest.
Southwest 708 off the tower, runway 18 left, RVR 1,200, midpoint 600, rollout 1,600, flight heading 170, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, traffic 3 mile final is a heavy 767.
Okay, 170, clear for takeoff, 18 left.
You know what? And another thing. Maybe we stop talking in code. Okay? I'm just going to say it. Why does everything have to be a fucking foxtrot or a heading? Just say, hey, SWA 708, you're about to take off. There's some other shit going on. Wait your fucking turn. Super dangerous out there. We got a lot of flights taking off. And also, you sound tired.
Copy the traffic, Southwest 708.
The tower controller's intention is to have the Southwest flight take off on the same runway before the FedEx lands. 3 miles is usually a comfortable spacing to let a departure slip in front, and the phrase "traffic on 3 Mile Final is a heavy 767" is to inform the
Yeah, we're talking in code. How about, hey, fucko, you got about 30 seconds to take this flight off before you get blown the fuck up. We got a heavy 708. I'm not doing math, okay? Just tell me. Take that fucking plane and get it in the air. Fast, pronto.
Southwest crew about the incoming FedEx plane, which requires them to do a speedy departure. But things take longer than expected. Time is ticking as the FedEx is entering the fog layer, not able to see anything out of their cockpit windows anymore.
Someone said it saves time. How does saying heavy 708 save time from saying take off fast? Get in the air fast, fucko.
Their distance to the runway has now shrunk to merely 1.2 miles, and they are becoming nervous about the Southwest still sitting on the runway.
Tower confirm, FedEx 1432 Heavy clear to land on 18 left.
FedEx 1432 Heavy, that is affirmative, sir. 18 left, you are clear to land, traffic departure, roger, route to 737.
Roger.
60 seconds have now passed since the tower gave Southwest 708 the takeoff clearance. And
see, this all could have been prevented if he said, dude, you gotta fucking get in the air quick.
apparently, they are still standing at the threshold. Although there is no fixed time limit for starting the takeoff roll, it is expected that pilots perform the takeoff in a
plain air now
expeditious way.
Southwest 708 confirm on the road.
Rolling now.
Meanwhile, FedEx is descending through the fog layer and
on the roll, affirmative rolling now. Asshole, move the plane now. Okay. Fly, bitch. How about that? How about fly, bitch? So he knows the severity. Not on the roll now. Fly, bitch, fly.
Highly concentrated to look for the approach lights that show up.
Like fucking Castor Troy in Face Off. Fly, bitch.
About 150 feet above the ground, the fog clears up a bit and they can make out the lights of Southwest 708 still on the runway, rolling but yet very slow. They immediately initiate a go-around.
Oh my God.
And address the Southwest crew directly.
Southwest aboard. FedEx is on the go.
Southwest 708, roger, you can turn right when able.
The tower's transmission is the result of a misunderstanding, as he assumed the abort message had come from Southwest, which was informing them about aborting their takeoff run.
Negative.
The Southwest crew, however, was probably already beyond their V1 speed, and rejecting the takeoff would have been dangerous. As they were busy, they simply answered negative. This
negative? Again, stupid code language. He confused it because they were using stupid ass walkie-talkie code language instead of, hey, don't fucking take off. And then he would say, we took off. And then he'd go, Jesus, fuck. And then he'd tell the plane in the air, there's another fucking plane near you, motherfucker. And then he would respond, oh, shit.
Change shows just how confusing things can get very quickly. Both planes come within 100 feet of each other, but the FedEx is able to outclimb the departing Southwest plane. Normally, one aircraft is not allowed to give instructions to another. The fact that the FedEx crew did shows the severity of the situation. After the tower controller got things sorted out, he takes active control again and gives instructions to both airplanes that keep them separated.
1432. Climb maintain 3000. When if you could turn left heading 080.
With turn to 080 3000. FedEx 1432 Heavy.
Southwest 70, you can turn left heading 170.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Amy.
FedEx, don't go up.
To cold
Other plane, go up a lot. Instantly.
170, 779.
Thank you so much.
Two airplanes should never come this close in such a situation.
Omar, thank you.
At the same time, the sequence of events also shows that several procedures did work in avoiding a collision. Whether by directly seeing the Southwest on the runway or a warning of the TCAS system, the FedEx crew took timely action to stay separated from the other aircraft.
This 1432 Heavy, Roger, sir. You have our apologies. We appreciate your professionalism.
Thank you.
Was it a wise decision to let Southwest go in front of FedEx while they were on a 3-mile final? In hindsight, the answer is probably no.
Oh, probably no. Don't land a plane while another plane is taking off. We need Buttigieg to make these decisions. Probably no.
At a time of very low traffic, where a short 2-minute delay for Southwest 708 would have taken all the stress and risk out of the situation. On the other hand, Southwest pilots are known for their proficiency and expeditious takeoffs.
Southwest pilots are known for that? Motherfucker, you've never flown Southwest. Shut the fuck up.
Of other times,
they're known for canceling flights and giving up.
Such a takeoff clearance has already worked just fine. When it comes to the ultimate question of responsibility, the full NTSB investigation will decide about that. Since the beginning of the year, 8 cases of one-way incidents have been—
That's my airline? Well, God help you. At least it's not United. That's all I gotta say.
Been reported, 3 of which have already been classified as Category B. At what point it is no longer a statistically plausible accumulation.
Is there anyone who's a United person? Like, I at least understand Southwest people because they're like a Southern United States hub. United is, if you fly United, you're wacko. You're nuts. You're a Mr. Pibb person. There are so many good other soda options, and you're like, yeah, I prefer Tab Cola.
But a serious problem is difficult to say. At least to some degree, the current media attention.
Yes, because they're always the cheapest. Yeah, because you got a 50% chance of getting in the air. It's cheap because they know your flight's probably going to get canceled.
Is highlighting something that has always happened. All of this is—
Never had an issue? Oh my, I've had an issue every time I've flown United. I've always had an issue. What's the opposite of never having an issue? Every fucking time I'm forced to fly that airline. United is a mess. Delta's actually all right. I agree. I agree. JetBlue is a good airline. I also agree with that.
To prevent a repeat of history.
Also, all airlines suck. Laugh my ass off. No. All airlines do not suck. That's a crazy take. Because they are providing the miracle of flight. And I understand some issues. But certain airlines work really hard to make sure that you are taken care of if something goes wrong. And other airlines will swiftly kick you in the testicles and tell you to go about your day. If your flight, and listen, I'm not a big Delta apologizer. All right. I understand flight is whatever, but my mom did fly for Delta for 30 years. So that does help. But if you get fucked up on a Delta flight, like your fucking, connecting flight gets canceled or something, usually they'll do pretty well by you. They'll give you like a food coupon. They'll usually let you go stay in a hotel or something. Delta is pretty good.
If you look at a list of the deadliest aviation accidents that ever happened, the #1 spot isn't a high altitude.
Will they? Yes. I've had many situations where Delta has like gone above and beyond.
But rather two planes colliding on the runway. This accident occurred in 1977 between a KLM and a Pan American flight.
I had a situation one time with United. This is a true story. This is the most insane situation I've ever had. Okay? I was flying United home to North Carolina, right? And I was flying into Raleigh, Durham, direct from Los Angeles. Every day there are a few times a week, there are direct flights from Los Angeles to Raleigh. And my flight got canceled. And I was like, fuck. So I went to the terminal at United and they were like, don't worry, we can get you into Greensboro. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'll just have my dad drive a little extra. That's fine. And they go, okay, but it connects through Colorado. And I went, okay, that's fine. I don't mind a connection as long as I get home. You know, I'm going home to see my parents. And they're like, okay, great. They booked me on this flight. I land in Colorado and I go, okay, my flight's in 3 hours. Great. Have a little meal, go to the terminal, go to the gate. They look at my ticket and they go, oh, you're not on this flight. And I was like, huh? And they go, you're booked on this same flight 48 hours from now. 2 days later. And I went, what? And they went, yeah, you're on this flight in 48 hours. And I went, no. You don't understand. I was on a flight to North Carolina, to Raleigh. And you, the gate agent, rebooked me on this flight to get to North Carolina. And no one mentioned a 48-hour layover. And they were like, well, then why would you book it? And I was like, no. What? No. What? No. I would never take a 48-hour layover. I would have just waited till tomorrow and taken a direct flight from LA to fucking North Carolina. Why? On God's green pasture would I sign up for a 48-hour layover in Colorado? And they just like couldn't figure it out. They were like, well. And I was like on the warpath. It's one of the few times I've blown up. My Twitter fingers were flawed. I was like, God damn. So anyway, I start searching the airport for any other flight anywhere to any of my friends. I was like, I have friends in Chicago. I have friends in Nevada. Where the fuck can I go? And then at the last second, someone ducked off the flight and they were like, you can have that, hit that spot. And I was like, oh my God. But it was insane. It was insane. It was an insane thing to do.
Both planes were 747s, at the time the largest passenger plane in the world. In the cockpit of the KLM sits one of the airline's most experienced pilots, who even appears in the company's advertising. The weather had deteriorated massively, and the two planes...
Oh God, this is even worse.
Nor could the tower controllers see the aircraft. While the Pan Am is taxiing down the runway...
Pan Am? Oh, this is old. This shit probably happened.
The KLM is lining up for their departure. And with the pilot under the wrong assumption that the runway is clear, they start rolling.
Oh my God.
How it came this far is a fascinating story, which is why I have produced another full-length video about this crash. creating detailed models and mapping out where exactly things went wrong.
KLON 4805 is now ready for takeoff, and we're waiting for our ATC clearance.
This video is part of my ongoing Nebula Original series.
Son of a bitch!
But unwrapped to link.
I just got ruined orgasmed by a fucking flight crash video.
This video was made possible by curiosity.
Oh, son of a bitch! That video isn't even on YouTube! Fuck! Yep, horrible game! Yep, horrible game! All right, we're 4.5 hours in. I think now is the portion of the stream where I play 2v2v2 League of Legends with Nessua and watch Iron Chef. Hold on, let me message him. Good playlist. That sounds awful, not gonna lie. Well, you know, I have been streaming for longer than the longest film ever. And I do that every single night. So you can kind of pick and choose the content you like.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to get Iron Chef up 2 seconds. I'm going to grab water. My throat is fucking destroyed. I also have to unbutton my pants when I'm sitting because they're tight. All right. Is crash edging the new meta? Ridiculously close calls? Oh my God. This is...
Yeah, wow, that's
what?
very cool.
This first one is insane. How is that human okay? Why does he run away after? Thank you for the prime. Oh my God. Where the fuck did that come from? Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Oh!
Oh, that's very cool.
He fucking did a Matrix move. Yo, that's Keanu Reeves in the train. Meow. Meow. He's starting to believe.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Thank you for the prime. Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh. God bless America.
Roger, are you okay?
Oh, bleh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is terrifying. Dude, bikers do not give a shit. Look at how far into the lane she is. Look at how far into the lane she is. What in the... She's like 4 feet into the lane. Oh. It's her lane. We live in the United States. If you want to have that attitude, take your life into your own fucking hands. Yeah, and she's in the left lane. What the fuck? She's supposed to be on the right. Turning left? I don't know. I wouldn't be on a highway on a bike, frankly. That just would never be me. What's going to happen here? What? Dude. Dude. What a fucking surprise. In a gym filled with dangerous heavyweights, as a guy is about to barefoot squat over 200 pounds, the ceiling fan comes out of nowhere. Oh. 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 Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. No. 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 Oh, my God. You put a Philip Glass song behind that, it's Hereditary 2. This guy's big dumb. Oh. And he's okay. I'm a paramedic in a field. Oh, shit, there's a car. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Dude, that face when you get done with a 12-hour shift and realize that your next fucking 6 hours just got signed up. Oh, shit, that guy was just in a horrible crash. I'm already here. What's going to happen? Oh! Dude, I thought it was going to be that truck in the background. I was looking at the truck and all the bikes. I was like, oh, shit, watch out, little mopeds. Watch out, little mopeds. And then that thing... Oh, oh. Oh my God. And she gets hit by, oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was not a near miss. That shit hurt him. No, grizzly bear. Oh. Huh?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Oh. JP Heels, thank you for the prime. Huh? Fuck. Dude. Dude. The balls on this guy are... I'm surprised this man can even stand. An elephant is charging at him, and he doesn't even take his hands off his fucking hips. God damn. All right. Where were we? Where were we in the Iron Chef videos?
Content, Neff, peak content. Thank you for 7 months of laughs and immaculate vibes. 07.
You are welcome. Oh, we were watching Chen Kenichi in the grand finale.
It's amazing. It's very.
All my fans here in the stadium and
yes.
Will Neff, my plug, just texted me back. I'm so happy I got to share the love. Your streams are so dope, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Of the tournament will challenge
We got to turn this up a little bit.
one of the top chefs in the world. Indeed, these battles will wrap everything up. The very best of the battles you have ever seen. This, I guarantee. So now, my fans here in the stadium and gourmets watching, burn these legendary battles of the 20th century into your memory.
We didn't finish Japan versus France? Wait, someone linked that one. Where is that one? Is it Battle of the Bass? Oh, it's Battle of the Bass, right? No, Tokyo X. Oh, it's Bell Peppers. It's Bell Peppers. I found it. We're going to run it back a little bit. Sorry.
First to fuse Japanese techniques with French cooking, and for his artistic use of color and presentation, he's been dubbed the Delacroix of French cuisine. And he's been darn near unbeatable when it comes to seafood.
Yes. Oh, fuck.
Morimoto versus Sakai, semifinal battle.
Sakai! Hiroyuki Sakai!
And the two chefs shake hands before descending.
Hiroyuki Sakai is that guy.
Down to their respective sides of the kitchen. The chairman shortly to unveil the theme ingredient for the battle. And the men.
So this is the bell pepper battle. For any of you who know Iron Chef lore, it was huge because he bites a bell pepper at the beginning of every episode.
Butterflies.
Thank you for the almost hype train by the way, guys. By the gay.
今日はお二人がこれまで一度も当たったことのないテーマを用意しました。料理を鮮やかに彩る、そして私も思わず生でかじってしまう大好きなあの野菜。それでは発表します。今日のテーマはこれです。
Dun, 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 dun. Look at Hiroyuki Sakai just having a great time. Hiroyuki is always vibing. Pima. If I don't get back to Japan in the winter, I will pass away.
If memory serves me right, the second battle of the King of Iron Chefs will see a clash between Morimoto.
Yes.
Sakai.
Yes.
For the loser, it will be the end of his career as an Iron Chef.
Holy shit.
For this...
Do you play Magic the Gathering? I do. I love Magic the Gathering. I love where you buy a booster box and your friends all do like a blind draw or a blind draft. That shit is so fun.
Pinnacle battle. Morimoto's slogan will be focus.
In the 1.5 years as Iron Chef, I was often under a lot of pressure and even overwhelmed, to be honest. And
yes, I've played Divinity Original Sin. I love that game.
For that reason, I need total focus as I search for my origin as a chef during the battle. I'll give it my best.
The goal of Iron Chef Sakai is clear and simple. He wants to be the king of Iron Chefs.
Yes.
To become king of all Iron Chefs will be my final diploma as I graduate as proof of my career. So in today's battle, I'd like to maintain my cool.
The One Piece is real!
While boosting my fighting spirit to the limit. Yeah.
Any word on Baldur's Gate 3 with Soda? Yeah, I talked about it extensively. Starting August 3rd, I'm going to be playing two 24-hour gaming sessions with Vicky and Soda to kick the game off. We're going to fucking dial in heavy.
And well, that's how I feel now.
2 Iron Chefs staking their careers. Iron Chef against Iron Chef.
Yes.
So now, Morimoto and Sakai.
Sakai.
At the summit of this tournament, you will need all your skills and senses.
If in case you don't know, Morimoto is the guy who started Nobu in the United States. So if you've ever heard of Nobu, the very famous restaurants in New York and LA, that is Morimoto.
All right, the King of Iron Chef semifinal 2. It's do or die time. Iron Chef Japanese Morimoto versus Iron Chef French Sakai.
Someone said, what? Yeah,
for the right to take
that's him. That's the guy.
Take on Iron Chef Chinese Chen for the crown.
Dude, the Iron Chefs were the real fucking deal, man.
The chairman's favorite, his trademark bell peppers, a wild assortment is the theme. Who is going to move on?
Arakizin! Oh, look at that. Sakai daps him up, dude. Sakai was the consummate gentleman. Hiroyuki Sakai is the guy.
On. Both men dashing up to the stand to fill their trays with bell peppers, grabbing from among the several varieties up there. Semifinal 2 is underway.
And today we have 6 types of bell peppers.
All right, Doc, take us through them.
All right, well, the red ones, which you see there, they are kind of sweet.
Guys, it's time to get ADHD. It looks like Ness just got out of his game. Ooh, we got good song categories for tomorrow. Dude, here are some potentials that we've put together. I'll decide between these. Sexiest songs, movie themes. Prove to me country music is good is one of them. Beach vibes, best guitar / solos, best breakup mix, remixes, songs that use samples, funniest comedy, that would be a sketch night, foreign jams, no English, biggest Riz songs, best of a decade, 70s, 80s, 90s, etc., and best video game songs. Interesting. These are great categories. All right, I got to call Ness. Foreign jams could be good.
Shut up. It's gonna suck.
What's gonna suck?
You're gonna suck yourself.
Oh my God.
Watch.
Wow. That is so aggressive. I love it. Thank you. Let me just get my ADHD capture here.
Get to sucking.
Oh God. Yes, sir. I have revolutionized gaming content.
Yeah?
Yes. The League of Legends and Iron Chef stream together is
good for salads, eating raw, things
Okay.
like that. The yellow ones are also sweet, yet a little bit tangy.
So you
And the
gain,
green ones
react,
are, well, they're spicy and
and
mainly
have cam.
cooked.
Sure.
That's
And
right.
also, they have the white, brown, and black ones. So altogether, 6
Ah.
types.
And color considerations a critical element?
Definitely, yeah.
Yes, Ota from the floor. Go.
Iron Chef Sakai has taken mostly red ones, and when I asked him why, he replied, hey, why not red is my lucky color?
All right, he has loaded up and is working at the start with the red ones. Lucky color, apron color too for the Iron Chef French. And right now, let's meet our guest.
Okay.
Bell Pepper Battle, semifinal 2. We have
Let's do this.
Maya and actor Kinya Kitoji. Thanks for coming in.
Nice to be here.
And of course, our commentator, Dr.
Four
Yukio
unwinnable
Hattori.
games
Always
in
a
a row.
privilege.
Oh, that's gonna get your mental right.
What do you think of our kitchen?
Everything's moving so fast.
Damn,
and
your rank is
I'm not
crazy.
clean the kitchen
I'm not even
equipment
kidding when I
is.
say
Yeah, I
unwinnable.
guess it wouldn't hurt to clean my kitchen a little
Actually,
more.
there's
I guess
nothing.
it's something a woman would notice. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Something a woman would notice.
You've tried both Morimoto's and Sakai's cooking before, right?
Yes, I have.
Well, can you give us any insight, any comparison between the two?
Someone say
Oh,
whammon.
wow, as far as today's job is concerned, it's going to be so tough. I mean, both men's foods are great.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, a few comments from Iron Chef Morimoto, who seemed to be inspired from watching Chen-san in the last battle. He said, Chen-san's almost invincible, but watching him from that distance, I really felt like I would like to challenge him, but obviously, before that, I have to win this one first.
All right, thanks. And you saw a quick shot of Chen, winner of the first semifinal, sticking around to watch this one, and of course, Morimoto.
Why not have chat in the enormous black space under the cam? Because that's where League of Legends is gonna go.
Chef Sakai, how he feels about this battle, which could be his last.
This is the new ADHD meta.
Had 78 battles in which I have a good win-loss
Wow.
record. This could be it, but I'll try not to let that happen. I'm going to give it all I've got to survive and move on to the match.
Okay. And at the report of those determined words from Sakai, some cheering for him coming from his side of the royal box for the man who would be king, looking to be king of the Iron Chefs. But of course, he'll have to win to do that. And right there is our special.
Dude, Fiora is so broken in this game mode.
Kome Nakamura, Yutaka Ishinabe, and also the legendary Roxaburo Michiba. Honorary Iron Chefs all.
Roxaburo.
He speaks her mind. Kazuko Hosoki is here. And whoa, how about that flashy outfit today? Shinichiro Kurimoto. He's all spiffed up for this one. And right now, let's see if we can get a few words with the first Iron Chef Japanese. Michiba-san, are you there?
Yes, sir.
With bell peppers today, what sort of dishes you think we'll see from these two Iron
I
Chefs?
did the
Well,
flavor
Sakai-san,
the
as you know,
one
has
where
a
you
long
attach
and
to someone.
impressive career as Iron
Does
Chef.
not work
So,
like a Yumi.
To me, it's like a young and unknown
They can
warrior
attack
going
you
to have
while
an
you're attached to
established
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yes.
That means
This is the
as we look
dumbest
back in
thing I've
Japanese
ever
history,
seen.
the young one could
I
tip
was like,
over
why
the
do you even
stronger
have this
one if
option? It's
Sakai-san
so
takes
bad.
it too easy. So
I had a
have to say
Warwick,
is
and he would just
don't
run
hold
me in
back.
every
So,
time.
Interesting analogy.
Don't hold back. Sakai-san, don't hold back.
It actually might not have been bad if
we
he
got
was,
it too.
if he just like ran around.
A history.
All right, I gotta make sure this is correct.
Battles in Japanese history for some of these fights. Yes.
I asked Sakai-san how he feels about his opponent, and he said, to tell you the truth, I didn't want to go against Morimoto-san because he's so tricky. You can never tell what he'll be making. I can't read his mind, so it's hard to form a strategy.
Yes, we all can agree with that. Versatility with ability, one of Morimoto's marks.
And Fukui-san?
Yes.
Yeah, here on Iron Chef Sakai's
Why
side, this
won't it let me adjust it?
pan-fried lamb ribs seasoned with salt and pepper, which he placed on a bed of thyme. He's also put garlic around that and has ladled a little some consomme, it looks like.
Oh, wow. Now you can see
This one
your...
looking great already.
Hold on, guys.
What
Your
about it, Maya-san? What do you
OBS.
think?
Yes, the lamb
This
looks as if
is
it is
future
ready
streaming.
already. And
I have to fix this. The game capture is just simply not working. I'm gonna add a second display capture. Oh shit. We're in. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I'm sorry. Oh, Heimerdinger. Dude, we gotta run Annie Ivern.
I'm running Spit Dog.
Spit. Sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
I don't forgive you.
Ooh, we pumped him. I'm going in.
Go for the kill.
Ooh. Oh, big shot.
For the kill.
Yep.
He's doing it.
Oh my god. You loved it. Okay, sorry. Okay. I will fix this in a second. 1 second. Oh.
can't see.
Now, I have to fix this by adding another display capture. Hold on. Yes. Add source. Yes. And this one will be display 2.
Ooh.
No, this one will be display
Restless.
1. Wait, why did they both change? God damn it.
Is that Fiddlecock?
Fuck. Hold on, guys. That was vexing. Sorry. Do you need help?
I'm currently spitting right now. Do you need help?
No, I'm kind of owning. Get him. There it is. Got him. Chasing.
There you go.
There he is.
You've lost. It's over for you.
Okay, now I can fix this. Sorry, guys. React Andy. Delete this display capture because it didn't work. Add a new display capture. Add a new source. Display capture 1. Add source. Done. There. There.
You know, that garlic must add a nice aroma to it, I'm sure.
And spreading the sauce
yes.
right there. Moving toward the oven, and it goes in. And now on Morimoto's side, go ahead.
Iron Chef Morimoto pured some boiled red bell peppers and is now straining them.
Now I need to pull Chatterino up.
Red bell pepper being strained.
Did he grate them?
I'm not sure. Okay, now checking out the
Chatterino.
Morimoto's side. There's his wife Keiko, who's flown in from New York for this one.
Is that for a sauce?
And perfect.
Okay, and to the right of her,
is it working, guys?
Head chef of Nobu Tokyo, Kenichiro Togo. And other staffers of the Nobu Tokyo restaurant have turned out in force to view this one. And over on Sakai's side of the royal box, of course, you've got a lot of folks from La Rochelle, his restaurant in Shibuya, and they are all hoping this is...
Wonder if La Rochelle is still open.
Fukusan!
Yes.
Yes!
Iron Chef Morimoto just got a message from his wife.
Oh, here we go, baby.
Quote, becoming #1 among the Iron Chefs is more significant than becoming #1 among Japanese restaurants in New York.
Okay,
and
good.
you like being #1, so go for it.
Keiko Morimoto backing her man to the hill.
Oh,
strong support from all the people up there. And Morimoto showing what he said he was going to do with laser-like focus.
Fukusan,
go.
Yeah, over here on Iron Chef Sakai's side, in this casserole dish, he's working on the bell peppers that we saw him grilling earlier.
I'm going to flash in.
Peeled the skins off and removed the seeds. He's also added fried onions to them, as well as a little garlic.
Stun comes out.
All right.
Will he pour some of the sauce over this?
That could be, yeah, but what it's going to be, I'm not sure, though. The item we saw earlier could be an interesting match with this.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Iron Chef Sakai tells me that his main dish today will be a stew recipe from southern France called ratatouille, often enjoyed in the summertime. Obviously, bell peppers will be the main ingredient.
Ratatouille?
This one that you see now with the mushrooms in it is that dish.
Okay, I see.
Looks like a main dish there.
I love food like this.
All right, meantime, Morimoto mixing bowl, some flour, it looks like, in a doughy mix. What gives here?
Fukusan? Yes, that's right. This
Yes.
is dough, and it's a mixture of mashed potatoes
The
and
Heimer
flour.
turds?
Mashed potatoes and flour. See where he goes with this one.
The Heimer what?
The Heimer turds are doing work. Like, they stay up.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
Iron Chef
he's...
Sakai tells me his main dish today will be a stew recipe
brutal.
from southern France called ratatouille, often enjoyed in summer.
Ratatouille?
Will be the main ingredient in that dish. And
Ratatouille.
this one that you see now with the mushrooms in it is that dish.
Okay, I see.
All right, looks like a main dish.
I love food like this.
All right, meantime, Morimoto mixing bowl, some flour, it looks like a doughy mix. Where's he going here?
Yeah, that's right. This is a dough. It's a
Really
mixture of mashed potatoes and flour.
Mashed potatoes and flour. See where he goes with this one. But gonna lose the moisture content rather quickly there.
Right.
Fukusan, this is red bell peppers.
Yep. Okay, the bell pepper puree going in there. That'll boost the juice.
And Fukusan,
go ahead.
Oh, that's nice.
Bell peppers are difficult to handle, and so will either Morimoto-san or Sakai-san be in the next battle, whoever wins that one, but I wish them both good luck.
Oh my god, the Lux fucking destroyed me.
These two will be knocked off, though.
I'm sorry. The Lux hit me.
The Kitoji with the bell peppers comes from trying to make it the main player in the dishes.
Oh, I would imagine so, yes.
Fukusan,
All right,
yes.
what do we
Iron Chef
get
Sakai-
here?
I just put a dish in the oven that we saw earlier, and now I have the entire list of ingredients for that dish.
Oh my
the
God.
instant replay, salt and pepper.
Dude, the double ult.
Of time with pomegranate puree sauce and onions, grilled bell peppers, fried garlic, macomo mushrooms, zucchini, celery, veal broth, bacon, and to cap it all off, he has poured white wine over it before putting it in the oven.
Wow.
Can you use your ult,
Boy,
though?
incredible. What an assortment of ingredients in that one.
Kusan?
Again, go ahead.
Kusan.
When I asked about today's theme, Morimoto-san,
Okay.
philosophically, it has never mattered what the theme is. I always prepare creations worthy of an Iron Chef, and I'm going to make sushi out of this one. Bell pepper sushi. Could be
Bell pepper sushi.
Zadine.
Sushi. Been to a sushi bar lately? Ordered bell pepper sushi?
So what he's dealing with now then might be a sushi rice then? No, that can't be. Maybe it might be for
how about here?
turkey or something.
As the rice for sushi?
Going out for the
Yeah, I'm just clearing his turrets.
Yes.
Yeah, this is also from Iron Chef Morimoto, a mix of eggs, flour, and honey cooked on a hot plate.
Well, looking like a giant crepe there covering the surface of that electric
Got him.
griddle. Hey, maybe he'll have a breakfast special for one of his dishes.
And for Kusan?
Yes.
Oh no.
Morimoto says, please don't call it that. I'm Iron Chef Japanese, so it's a suiton.
All right. Notation made.
Oh.
Seaton, same thing,
It's too
but in
pretty for a
Japanese.
sweet dog.
Bell pepper seaton. We stand corrected.
What's seaton?
Now, this is back on Sakai's side. He's got some ice around the terrine tray there.
Kusan?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm glad you mentioned this dish. I just happen to have the list of ingredients for it. This terrine mold holds red and yellow bell peppers, which were stewed in consomme and chilled in sherry vinegar. That's on the bottom, and on top, he's placed fried eggplants and crab meat.
All right, and all the action there caught on the replay.
So a terrine in layers, almost like a meal
Oh,
cube.
he's sucking for his life.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, more on
You
the
just stuck
sushi
to the
from
wall.
Iron Chef Morimoto, who says, I started out as a sushi chef, and without those skills, I wouldn't be standing here today. I can't talk about my career without referring to sushi.
Okay.
Okay, getting back.
Okay, I think we win now.
This is Iron Chef Japanese Morimoto, and he's been working real
And
hard
Fukusan?
throughout this one.
Because I just do
One more
this.
thing, getting back to Iron Chef Sakai and his terrine presentation, he says, hey, appearance counts a lot in class dining. I'm called the Delacroix of French cuisine, and I want to maintain that.
All right, and thanks. It's cooling on ice. And now 30 minutes gone, 30 to go, crossing the halfway mark of the battle. The winner survives to battle Chen for the King of Iron Chef's crown. The
Chen
loser goes
Penichi.
home. And if it's Morimoto, it's a long way to New York. And now on the Iron Chef Japanese side, a marinade, I think. Yes.
Yeah, here Morimoto-san has added dashi, or Japanese broth, to red wine and soy sauce.
Okay, now something placed in there, soaking it
Yeah,
up.
that's a regular broth as well.
Okay, wine, soy sauce, and broth.
What is that red stuff here?
That's bell pepper.
Perhaps for
Yeah,
the
baby.
sushi then?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby.
Bell pepper sushi.
Yeah.
So he's
Hurting.
marinating them in there. Okay.
But Doc,
I'm just spamming my ult.
Kusan?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, when Iron Chef Sakai overheard that Morimoto is trying to make sushi, he shouted, that's what Morimoto is all about. He always goes beyond the norm of Japanese cooking. I feel like I'm fighting Michiba-san here. Man, he is so unpredictable.
All right, thanks for the report.
Oh, the original Iron Chef Japan, Michiba.
As far as we can tell, it'll be a nigiri style sushi.
But you know, I see dried seaweed there.
Up, yep, you're right.
Okay, well, he's making it difficult again to figure
Should have
out.
stopped while I was ahead.
And he's got a screen for rolled sushi now,
Yeah,
you
for
see?
sushi roll.
Oh, that means he could have various types, roll and nigiri
Two
both.
types. We'll wait and see. Now, Morimoto's got a pot on the stove boiling away.
Kusan.
Yes.
Iron Chef Morimoto has mixed broth, sugar, and soy sauce for stewing brown.
Oh my God, you're crushing.
We've got that now, like Campio there.
So dried gourd shavings in.
Oh, that's it.
And for
It's starting to
Kusan,
make sense.
Yes, Ota.
staying with
What a
Iron Chef
dud, though.
Morimoto, I asked him to tell us more about his sushi, and he replied that bell peppers have a subtle sweetness to them, and I think the sweetness goes well with vinegared rice or sushi rice. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one.
Can't doubt Morimoto.
20 minutes to go.
Okay, if you look at Sakai-san now, he's making pudding.
All right, over there with the assistants.
Kusan?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like Iron Chef Sakai will be using pike eel
Huh.
for one of his dishes.
Sakai, pike eel from out of nowhere. I'm starting to get lost here. Ishinabe-san, can you help us out with what's going on here?
This is really interesting to watch.
Got a
Morimoto-san
black
is cranking out
shield.
new recipes one after another. And on the other hand, Sakai-san is using Japanese techniques as well. And in the pudding...
I think I'm just going to use my ult as a peel now.
For that.
This one here.
Yes, this is very
And
intriguing.
Sakai's now cutting up the pike eel.
And you know, if you remember the pike eel battle when he did this, he
Right.
was really
Oh,
skilled,
yes.
right? He used a small knife, so he's got a lot of experience, obviously, just a master in seafood preparation.
virtually unbeatable in seafood themes.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, I asked Iron Chef Sakai specifically why pike eel, and he said, man, I don't know. Do I have to tell you everything? I guess I just wanted everyone to see that I'm pretty good at this, okay?
You got that right. Simple filet is so boring.
Playing to the crowd and some tension release there. And Michiba-san,
Oh no.
the way this battle's turning out.
I got attacked by fucking Samira.
From these guys?
No, I still don't understand.
He's lost as well.
To the club.
I tell you, it's not just a pike eel. I guess Sakai-san is trying to use all his skills today in what could possibly be his, his final battle.
Yes, you may be right about that.
Now, are those peanuts in the stew?
So close.
Yeah, I see those too. I wonder.
Yes.
I'm aware.
From the ingredients in this stew: minced onions,
did my best.
bell peppers, garlic, fried makomo mushrooms, zucchini, celery, veal broth, bacon, and peanuts, as well as olive oil.
Okay, I thought those were peanuts.
Maya-san, a very dynamic-looking dish here by Iron Chef Sakai.
Absolutely. And oh, it's back. The lamb is
Let's
back.
try
I was
delete
wondering
the
where that
Aatrox.
lamb went, actually.
Well, wonder no more.
Let me just reconfirm the ingredients in this stew: minced onions, grilled bell peppers, garlic, fried makomo mushrooms, zucchini, celery, veal broth, bacon, and peanuts, as well as olive oil.
I thought those were peanuts. Yeah.
Oh, please, we gotta finish him. We gotta finish him. Oh no, we're dead. We lost.
Sakai?
Absolutely. And oh, it's back. The lamb is. I was wondering.
Oh my God.
No more. There it is. Yeah.
On Iron Chef Morimoto's side,
Oh,
some interesting things happening. He seems to be making bell pepper jam. He pureed some red bell peppers, then added sugar to them to make jam.
That's right, bell pepper jam.
It looks like it.
Now, could this go together with the dough?
It could be, yeah.
You mean the crate that he had?
Yeah.
Now I don't have
To go.
Go ahead,
Flash.
15 minutes left.
Are we
yes.
watching?
Yep, thank you. Staying with Morimoto-san for a moment, he's begun to grate his wasabi, so I guess that means it's time to start making sushi.
It's time to start making sushi.
Yes.
Oh, here he comes.
Sushi Master Morimoto. And there you have it. A world
Oh, that Aatrox guy looks
sushi.
fucked. Dude, look at the healing though.
Hey, it doesn't
Oh
look
my
bad.
God, that versus damage.
Top quality. Look at that.
Exactly. Bright red.
Aatrox?
Yeah, the color's amazing. It's also nice and shiny.
What's he doing going back in?
And and the way it looks, just right on the racer, it looks exactly like tuna sushi.
This is an intense one.
Oh, well, the idea and the color scheme here are great, but I have no
he
idea
wasted his
how
ult.
Soki-san's going to react to this. I'm waiting to hear what she says about this.
Oh.
I mean, okay, now
Play the poke
here's
game,
Sakai,
play the poke
and he's
game.
got the terrine, and it's out of the mold.
The terrain, you're right. Yeah.
Slicing through right there. What do you think?
A little soft, maybe.
Didn't firm up?
That's what he's saying.
Oh, no.
All right, so a little softer than I wanted.
You needed more time maybe on that.
But it does look nice right there.
Beautiful.
Iron Chef Morimoto has prepared brown bell peppers as kampyo to be rolled in sushi rice.
All right, so we did call that one.
So if you haven't got any dried gourds at your house, just use bell peppers. That'll work.
Well, no one's ever tried that yet.
Oh my God, I got warm-up routine.
Something looking very Chinese is
I can charge up my damage.
fried white bell peppers cradling ground pork, which was stir-fried in Tim Minjan sauce, hot bean paste, broth, and oyster sauce.
That looks good.
Something the Iron Chef Chinese might have.
I'm gonna charge up.
We gotta win.
Iron Chef
Yeah, I'm gonna charge up.
satisfied with his terrine. He says it's close to where it should be in terms of hardness, and it's so beautiful, don't you think?
Yes, it is, but feeling a little let down by the result. Pressure's
Just letting this happen.
Sakai's been there before, and my son, these
I got maximum damage.
great job in the presentation.
Absolutely. So skillful.
Now look at Sakai here.
Wow.
See that? It's like a double in there.
Right on top of the Royale.
So maybe he'll be steaming this once again?
Yes.
Oh my God. I got one shot. I couldn't do anything.
Ideal dish. The sauce that he poured over this is a mix of consomme and kuzu starch.
Oh, so this could be finished already then.
All right.
Well, now look at Morimoto's side here if we can get a shot of this.
Okay, get back.
I'm sorry, dude. I got fucking one shot.
Pretty.
And that,
so this means what?
how will he finish this one?
Serving them in that pot, perhaps.
Yes.
I can't believe we got one shot like that.
He appears
Fuck.
to be preparing a pot for shabu shabu,
Shabu
which
one
contains
shot.
peanut oil, sake, soup, salt, green chili, and many different bell peppers. Back to you.
Okay, I get it. So the sweet on itself is going to be eaten shabu shabu style.
All right.
Shabu shabu style.
5 minutes to go, and here's the bell pepper jam being spread down onto the crate.
Grab a little snack.
Still working at a fever pitch in this battle.
Oh, it's the dessert.
Should be, yes.
Okay.
A thick
Shabu style.
Definitely has to be a dessert.
I'm still wondering.
Make sure now this is the bell pepper jam.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's
It's gonna
confirmed.
be on as you said, I think.
Okay.
Oh my, look. What's he doing?
What happened there?
Huh?
I think he wanted it softer, but it looks hard, doesn't it?
The crepe was too hard.
Yeah,
But he's not going to give up on it. He'll probably think of a different way to use
He'll
this.
have to go to plan B on this one.
Yeah, he'll definitely find some other way to use it.
All right, 3 minutes to go, and now
Never
they are
using
up
my
in the
max
royal box
power
on
level.
both sides of the stadium. Morimoto's entourage, mostly from Nobu, Tokyo, including his wife. Sakai's crowd is from his La Rochelle restaurant. Sakai's got the experience, but as Michiba noted earlier, Morimoto more than capable of pulling off the upset, which would end Sakai's efforts to be king of Iron Chefs. Yes.
Iron Chef Morimoto is having an aperitif prepared on his side, which is made of yellow bell pepper puree, soda, and vodka.
Sounds good and
That
looks
sounds
good
gross.
too. And over on Sakai's side, is that foie gras they've now added?
Yeah, he added some foie gras to that as well.
right.
Right there, zooming in. His main dish, go.
Iron Chef Sakai tells me he's feeling great with less than 3 minutes left. The main dish, his stew, turned out well. The chureen is now okay. All that remains is the dessert, and everything will be perfect. He says, I'm going to win for sure.
Well, Michiba-san, what about it? Whose cuisine will reign supreme?
Yeah. Good luck, you two.
Diplomacy, the best policy. Thank you, sir. And now a minute left. The final 60 seconds ticking down in the second semifinal on the road to the King of Iron Chefs. Chairman Kaga presenting the item he's most closely associated with. Bell peppers is the theme for Sakai and Morimoto to fight it out for the right to take on Chen in the final match. It's been a non-stop power drive for both Iron Chefs. Sakai's got the highest winning percentage in Iron Chef history, but you can throw that out of the kitchen. It doesn't mean a thing for what he needs to accomplish here to win and move on. Morimoto, who cares about being number one in New York? He doesn't. He's desperately fighting to end up number one in this cook-off, the ultimate of cook-offs. The winner advances, the loser goes home, having fought in Kitchen Stadium for the last time. A Nation and Chen wait to see who it'll be, and that's
Fuck yeah.
It's done. The Bell Pepper Battle semifinal 2 is over.
So did you think it went as you planned?
Skill-wise, I can't beat Sakai-san. So I thought hard how I could accentuate the sweetness of the bell peppers while trying to emphasize the texture in the shabu-shabu, all trying to be unique and quite different from Sakai-san.
And you were proud of your sushi in particular.
Yes, I began as a sushi chef, yeah.
Okay, let's hear it. Do you think you can win?
Whether I win or lose, it doesn't matter.
How did the time go?
Well, after doing this for 6 years, I still feel 1 hour is quite short. And this time, I knew this could be the last.
Right.
So, I tried to give everything I had. I think I was relaxed, but I got overly excited in the latter part.
And you just can't lose this one, right?
Well, the results, whatever they may be, I'll have to accept them humbly. I accept it and just move on in life.
Iron Chef Morimoto is offering 6 dishes, beginning with bell pepper cocktail, yellow bell pepper puree mixed with vodka and soda. Bell pepper chawanmushi. This broth-based custard finds a surprising harmony between the sweetness of fresh cream and the slight bitterness of bell pepper. Bell pepper sticks with meat and miso. Fried white bell peppers stuffed with meat and miso, seasoned with tenmenjan, hot bean paste, and oyster sauce. 4th, bell pepper sweet-tone shabu-shabu. The sweet-tone, or Japanese-style gnocchi with red bell peppers is, in a word, awesome. The unique texture brings an intriguing angle to Japanese cuisine, and the crispiness of thinly sliced bell peppers for the soup is delightful, a real eye-opener for the tasters. Bell pepper sushi. Morimoto making sushi, but only as he can, imitating marinated tuna with red bell pepper strips and kampyo for rolls with brown bell peppers. He even made a chopped ginger-like
We gave it
garnish
our
with
best
white
shot.
bell peppers. He's the only one who could pull this off. Last is Japanese flavor tart. With the crepe having ended up too hard, he went to plan B and turned it into a tart using the red bell pepper jam. Iron Chef Sakai came up with 5 dishes. First, red bell pepper mousse and tomato coulis. It's a straightforward appetizer, fully condensing the essence of red bell peppers. Bell pepper and crab milfeu. A well-executed
Now
idea,
you.
with red and yellow bell peppers adding the artistic color touch by the Delacroix of French cuisine. It also has wonderful balance.
Oh my God.
Bell pepper royale with pike eels.
My heels are going to be
Sakai's
crazy.
A-game, packaging bell peppers in a noble royale, which results in a superb union with pike eel. Fourth is bell pepper ratatouille. It's a variation of a southern French recipe, making bell peppers the central element in this gorgeous-looking dish. The bell peppers surpass even the roast lamb and sautéed foie gras. Last is bell pepper dessert. The almost melting caramelized bell peppers add just an extra touch of sweetness to the ice cream. The King of Iron Chefs tournament, its semi-final Battle 2. Japanese cuisine never static in this man's hands, Iron Chef Japanese Masaharu Morimoto, against the man with Kitchen Stadium's highest winning percentage, Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. And with great delight, Chairman Kaga makes it personal, unveiling the theme ingredient, an assortment of bell peppers. Morimoto stays focused right to the end, delivering 6 dishes. Sakai's assignment, just win. He'll try to through his 5. And now,
all right, let's see whose cuisine reigns supreme.
Semi-final 2. On the panel for this one are lower house member Shinichiro Kurimoto, actress Kyoko Maya, actor Kinya Kitaoji, fortune teller Kazuko Hosoki, and honorary Iron Chef Rokusaburo Michiba. First, the dishes of Iron Chef Morimoto.
My God. I tried to be unique in this.
Oh, yes. She has the damage.
No way.
Yes, they were all different.
You know, people who dislike bell peppers could enjoy this. The yellow ones are so soft and good, and the green ones, they still have just a hint of veggie in them.
What I learned from this was the topping. He used red and yellow bell pepper slices, you know. I know a lot of chefs could mimic this after seeing this thing. You know?
It's good.
It's good.
And easy to eat.
Okay, moving on to the shabu shabu, first with the thinly sliced bell peppers.
Ah, shabu shabu. Just slightly cooked.
Shabu shabu.
The texture and flavor is great.
Matches well with hot seasoning.
I'm impressed with your imagination. But you know, the soup was a bit
too salty. It has to do with the volume, perhaps.
The volume, I agree.
Yes, with the less soup, it would have been wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And now the suiton is being readied. We'll see how this goes over.
This is from the red bell pepper.
Wow, it's all natural.
Great Asian ethnic food.
At first, it was very hot for me. So
You're all
after
up
dipping
again.
the suiton, I let it cool off a bit, and it was so good.
In conventional Japanese cooking, you never get soup this spicy.
Right.
Most of them are subtle. So, they're alone. This is a new recipe.
I got my moonstone reviver.
Yes, I'd like this a lot. It was very good.
Your moon, bro.
Yeah. Big heels coming out.
Right. Yes, right. All bell peppers.
Yes, right.
Far better than it looks.
Far better than it looks.
Visually appealing as well.
But it tastes so good, yeah?
Yeah, this is very, very good.
The red bell peppers are so nice.
Marinating it was a trick. A natural
I gotta say,
sweetness
it's,
spreads in my
pretty bad
mouth.
for me right
You
now.
know, some might say that this is better than tuna sushi.
Bell pepper sushi. Having this for the first time. Once again, I learned a lot. Thank you, Iron Chef.
Please stop, sir. That's too much.
All his dishes were unique, and I felt his care that he put into the dishes, and I felt the care, I think.
And now the dishes of Iron Chef Sakai.
Yes, yes. I love vegetables. Bell peppers mean a lot here.
It's fun tasting the layers of flavors in order. And another thing, it was
Sakai's got
beautiful.
this.
This is a dish that should be framed. It was visually an artistic piece as well, you know. I think you're a better artist than Delacroix, don't you?
Oh, please.
Yeah.
He used the blessings of nature in a very pure way and controlled the flavors very cleverly. I ate every bite, not a worry in my mind, calm and content. A very natural dish.
I let the soup absorb the aroma of the bell peppers in cooking this dish.
The pike eel is seen in center, but the real core of this dish is hiding in the flavor.
One spirit link.
After the light flavor of the pike eel, we get the powerful taste of the bell peppers. Very nice. This is so sensitive. Like a pianissimo in music, you know?
I'm at a loss for words. Now, Michiba-san, you're an old man, so you should appreciate this the most, right? It's delicious.
Sakai will now serve his bell pepper ratatouille.
Yes, this is a traditional local dish called ratatouille, which I rearranged just a little bit.
God.
I feel the bell peppers. This is
that pike.
Great.
God
with
damn
bell
it.
peppers added to this. It's so nicely used here. And you know, the other ingredients are
Hey,
just
two
so
elements now.
perfect, too.
In my opinion, I think the bell peppers speak up more than the lamb in this
Our
dish.
damage is a bit lackluster.
That's okay.
Peppers really
We
do
come
their
online
job
right
here.
now.
He grasped the personality of bell peppers and packaged them beautifully in his dishes. I never got tired of them.
Me either.
I enjoyed them to the very last dish.
We come online right fucking now.
Glasses of wine.
I don't know about
I know
that.
both
I
chefs
know it.
so well, so no
I
ties
don't know
allowed.
about that.
That's why I've been drinking so much today.
Okay, Michiba-san, glass down, pen in hand, make the call. Who will move on?
最強鉄人決定戦にふさわしい芸術的な作品を作った2人の鉄人。しかし決勝戦行きの切符は1枚しかありません。それでは発表します。
What a day! One semifinal in the books and now semifinal two. The dishes by both men, truly creative, truly artistic, world-class output. Iron Chef Morimoto, his focus couldn't have been any sharper than it was during his 60 minutes of cooking. Iron Chef Sakai, never as determined, never as hungry for a win than
We're
today.
gonna win one.
He'd throw
Yay.
for this one. Who takes it? Whose cuisine
Will reign supreme.
Sakai Hiroyuki!
Hiroyuki Sakai!
The verdict delivered by Chairman Kaga, but it is Sakai, the Iron Chef French, besting Morimoto and advancing to the final match against Chen. Unbelievable! What a battle this second semifinal, and what a relief it appears for the Iron Chef French, and the emotions coming to the fore. All right, the scores.
Wow.
20-19 Sakai, Maya 20-19 Sakai, Kitoji.
Perfect score here, Yoki Sakai.
Soki 20-19 Sakai, Michiba 20-18 Sakai. It's a 5-0 sweep and a perfect 100 points. Sakai comes through big time. Oh, what a
tough
job
one.
today,
Yep.
and he has made it to the final match. He'll be going against this man. The matchup for the final, Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi against Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. The two veteran Iron Chefs will be the ones getting it on for the King of Iron Chef's crown. It's gonna be out of this world.
How you doing, Tweety?
Let's go, baby. Come
If
on.
memory
What the
serves me
fuck?
right, the winners of the two semi-finals were Iron Chef Chinese
It's
Chen
Tuesday, bitch.
Kenichi and Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. These two will clash head-on in the final
God.
battle.
Oh, sorry. Damn.
One can only imagine what performances and creations they will show us in this final battle. The winner, the King of Iron Chefs, will challenge a world-renowned chef in the final showdown. September.
Are you in this with me?
The grand
What?
finale.
This queue?
The Kitchen Stadium.
Yeah, why? Oh.
The historical battles are coming soon.
Oh, shit.
So, my Iron Chef fans, be prepared to shiver and shed tears of excitement.
Goodbye.
Hail you.
We gotta find it. Grand final. Here we go.
The Kitchen Stadium is the arena where Iron Chefs await the challenges of master chefs from around the world. Both the Iron Chef and Challenger have 1 hour to tackle the theme ingredient of the day, using all their senses, skills, creativity. They're to prepare artistic dishes never tasted before. And if ever a challenger wins over the Iron Chef, he or she will gain the people's ovation and fame forever.
The people's ovation and fame forever.
Is the arena where you will meet the master chefs from around the world.
Where are you playing, bud?
Artistic creations.
I don't know.
What inspiration will today's challenger bring?
Okay.
And how will the Iron Chef fight back? The heat will be on!
If memory serves me right,
memory
since I
serves me
completed my
right.
Kitchen Stadium, the very first battlefield for cooking in the world, 6 years have passed. During these 6 years, chefs have fought for their own pride and their restaurant's name. The number of chefs to date, 304.
That's a lot of chefs.
All challengers have fought fiercely in the 1 hour cooking battles against my Iron Chefs. The number of dishes tasted reaches 14,113, with quite a few reaching world-class excellence. But now, in this 6th year, I have come to a decision. To my dear Kitchen Stadium, to my resourceful staff members, and to my dear Iron Chefs, I bid farewell. On this day, the last day of Kitchen Stadium, I am taking on my last major mission. The King of Iron Chefs Tournament. But it won't end here. The winner of the tournament will challenge one of the top chefs in the world. Indeed, will wrap everything up. The very best of all battles you have ever seen. This, I guarantee. So now, my fans here in the stadium and gourmets watching, burn these legendary battles of the 20th century into your memory.
So epic.
What the fuck is that skin?
September 24th,
Teapot.
1999, a date that'll live forever, marking the close of Kitchen Stadium.
didn't know it was
Today's
a
battle
real
will be the
thing.
last one here, and we believe it too will go down in history, the King of Iron Chefs final. The winners of the semifinal battles, Chen Kenichi and Hiroyuki Sakai, clash head-on for the crown. A dream matchup for our final
Team
battle.
Bear.
And now allow me to introduce the guests for Kitchen Stadium's grand finale. Actress Yuko Asano and actor Tatsuo Umemiya, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
The 6 years have passed so quickly.
Locking them down.
Many of us thought we'd never see this day of the stadium's closing, but all good things come to an end. And with that, let's bring on Chairman Kaga.
Oh no. Yes. Oh no.
No, 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 no. Oh, shit.
He's dressed like the Duke of food.
キッチンスタジアムがこの世に誕生したのは1993
ブ
年10月10日。以来6年間、この世界初の料理の格闘技は
Oh my god, yes. I'm the lockdown god, bro. Double ult.
料理とは人間の本能をくすぐる最大の芸術。今日はこの皆さんの目の前で最高の芸術が完成するのです。それではここまでこのキッチンスタジアムを守り抜いてきた全鉄人を登場させましょう。さあ、よみがえるがいいアイアンシェフ。
Oh my god, the Jin took the chauffeur thing.
Oh, he's chauffeur?
Ascending into Kitchen Stadium for the last time, your Iron Chefs, the men who've time and time again defended their home turf and who continue to dominate the culinary landscape of Japan.
Pumping.
The Iron Chef with the most wins, Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi. The Delacroix French cuisine in Japan, Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. And the world leader in Neo-Japanese cuisine, Iron Chef Japanese Masahara Morimoto. The names of these three will...
Oh, he's got that stacking fucking damage thing.
What is that thing?
It just adds stacking passive damage the entire time.
I think I've never seen that yet.
And it's permanent.
So he's doing like insane amount of damage.
Making his trademark solo ascent into the stadium also for the final time, Iron Chef Italian Masahiko Kobe. Pasta, the youngest of the Iron Chefs.
Masahiko Kobe.
Italian cuisine seen in Japan.
さらにすでに伝説の人物となったあの3人も登場させましょう。このキッチンスタジアムの基礎を作り、日本の料理界を飛躍的に発展させた彼。
You're a kind of a pod streamer.
Thank you. The double ult, baby. Boom. Boom.
Ascending into the stadium for this last day, the honorary Iron Chefs, the
Keep them on me and we're good to go.
Who will witness the final chapter in the story they began. Men who've made mighty contributions to Japan's culinary culture. Honorary Iron Chef French Yutaka Ishinabe.
Oh shit.
Honorary Iron Chef Japanese Komei Nakamura. And honorary Iron Chef Japanese Rotsaburo Michiba.
Get in there.
He's killed it. Grand opening, Iron Chefs past and present, the Supreme Seven, the chefs who've made
so stupid.
Kitchen Stadium.
This fucking thing is
so stupid.
I had to learn the hard way too, though.
Crack that pepper.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. I got the lockdown.
Lock him down. He's fucking pumping my asshole.
Oh my god, I absolutely destroyed him with the Lux.
What the fuck is key?
The first preliminary battle of the King of Iron Chefs tournament was Chen Kenichi versus
Does that thing still keep going when he dies?
Yes, it's permanent. The damage he applies stacks permanently.
Tokyo X.
Tokyo X. The most insane name for a pig ever.
The Iron Chef with the longest career, Chen, fought with the blessing of his late father, the god of Szechuan cooking, and his mother. Using the skills handed down from his father, Chen completed an authentic, ultra-hot, spicy mapo tofu. On the other hand, the youngest Iron Chef Kobe fought back, relying on his Italian home cooking approaches. Using the ever-so-juicy pork from Tokyo X, he created a tasty meat sauce pasta. And the tasting begins.
Good size for you, huh?
Wow.
Whoa.
Fierce battle indeed. And the verdict? The result, 5-0. Chen, the Iron Chef with the longest career, dominated. The second preliminary battle was fought between Iron Chef Japanese Morimoto and Iron Chef French Sakai. The theme ingredient was my favorite vegetable, bell pepper. Right out of the gate, Morimoto stepped on it. His extraordinary approaches to Japanese food reached the ultimate in this battle. Believe it or not, he marinated red bell peppers in soy sauce and turned them into sushi. Morimoto's wild inspiration left his mentor Michiba speechless.
He regrets everything.
On the other hand, Sakai perfected his 5 dishes, including a provincial-style stew, all of which spoke of his caliber as a top chef.
Holy crap, already
Called you busted,
With the tasting done, the verdict was handed down. Another sweep. Not only did Sakai dominate, he received perfect scores.
Another sweep.
This means the final battle will be a fierce clash between Iron Chef Chinese Chen and Iron Chef French Sakai.
I'm ready for this fight. Hiroyuki Sakai's got this, I think.
In 1995, in an Iron Chef tournament, these two did battle using chicken as the theme ingredient.
Get out.
The voting was extremely close, but Chen barely bested Sakai with a razor-thin margin.
Damn.
Oh. So today's battle will be a revenge match for Sakai. So now, my very best Iron Chefs, reach for the
I'm gonna build damage now.
all the skills you are equipped with.
最強鉄人決定戦に進出したのはこの2人。まずは中華の鉄人陳健一。
All right, entering the stadium, packed today, loud cheers, greeting Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi, the Szechuan Sage.
The Szechuan Sage.
The Dean of Active Iron Chefs. He's been here from the start. A career record of 64 wins, tops among the Iron Chefs, 16 losses, an 800 winning percentage, and now being given his apron for this battle by honorary Iron Chef Michiba. Everything on the line as he prepares for battle.
We just dive these idiots.
To be called the King of Iron Chefs.
We just dive these idiots.
I went up here. Yard.
Yes, making his entrance into the stadium, more roars from the crowd for Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai, the Delacroix of French cuisine in Japan. The man who was among the first to fuse Japanese cooking techniques with French cuisine, a major culinary breakthrough. He's #1 among the Iron Chefs in winning percentage, a few points better than Chen, and now receiving his apron from honorary Iron Chef French Ishinabe. In his semifinal match, all 5 tasters gave Sakai perfect scores of 20 points, so he comes in on top of his game, and this is it for the title. And with the Iron Chefs ready at their position, let's now have the chairman unveil the theme ingredient for the final battle.
最強の鉄人を決めるテーマはあれしかないと思いました。このキッチンスタジアムの大舞台を飾ってきたあのキングオブシーフード。
King of Seafood.
それでは発表します。テーマはこれです。
Oh fuck. Lobster! Get out. I am pumping damage. Holy, let's go. Good shit, baby.
If memory serves me right, just moments away from seeing Chen and Sakai clash head-on in this historical battle.
Well, we are both familiar with each other's strategies, so I know I'll just have to stick to what I do best.
There's just no strategy to win over Sakai-san. To win, I have to control myself all the way. So just do my best, you know?
All right, moments away from the opening gong, the final battle in the King of Iron Chefs tournament. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi, Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai, before a packed house, including the other Iron Chefs, current and honorary. It's the ultimate battle in Kitchen Stadium's history, and for it, they'll use homard lobsters, the theme ingredient. Everyone here and watching on TV expecting greatness on the playing field today in the kitchen from both these amazing chefs.
Baby.
What a run-up to this final battle. This one's for all the marbles, the Super Bowl of Kitchen Stadium. Let's get it on! Bang a gong, we are on. The King of Iron Chefs final is underway. The men shaking hands at the outset, making their way up to the stand, pulling out the homard lobsters there. Very businesslike on both sides of the tank. No sign that either one is overwhelmed by the significance of this battle. Loading them into the trays. The Iron Chef Chinese Chen there. And now he is the first to scoot back downstairs to his side of the kitchen. A nice sidestep move there, and quickly he is setting up shop at the chopping block. And now Sakai has made his way back and has ditched his hat, his usual working style, and his expression there looks to be in very good spirits at the outset.
Fukusan!
Yes.
Yeah, Sakai-san spoke with me about having to go against Chen-san today. He said, I feel really fighting against him. We usually call each other before a battle, but this time I didn't call him and he didn't call me. Sakai looked a little reluctant having to do this.
All right, friendship on the back burner, so to speak, today. Sakai losing to Chen once before. No need to be chummy. Yes.
Yeah, Chen-san looked even more rattled. To me, appeared to be almost in tears. He's so tense and hyper. He told me that he has so much adrenaline that he thinks it's going to spill out of his mouth today. He says he even brought herb tea to cool him down.
All right, well, he'll try to channel that energy in a positive way. And up in the royal box, portraits of Chen's late parents, his father Chen Kenmin, the god of Szechuan cooking, and his mother Yoko, who passed away last year. Their son, a man any set of parents could be proud of. And if they can't be here in person today, at least they're here in spirit, and Chen keeping their spirit alive. And Doc?
Yeah.
Okay, run us through. Take us through these homard.
Okay, we destroyed.
Technically speaking, they're from Brittany, France.
That is so busted, Amumu. I know it is.
All right. Call them. That's why we're calling them Omar lobsters. Omar is basically French for lobster.
Okay.
And the ones we have here are top notch. They're about triple the price of normal ones, about $100 a pop.
Man alive!
Yeah.
You get $100 a pop.
Ingredient though, what do you think? Advantage Sakai?
When?
Well, I think Sakai
when do we hit gold
with this particular lobster? But Chen, you know, he could look at it as a replacement for the Oriental style lobster, so it could be good for both of them actually.
Okay.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Fukusan? Sakai about today's ingredient lobster. He said, I know people have nicknamed me Seafood Sakai, even though I've lost 3 Omar lobster battles, but that's not going to haunt me today. I'm determined to win this one.
Sakai.
He's lost 3 lobster battles?
Oh, to remind you.
So many lobster battles.
No, my 4th loss. Well, hard to lose 4 in a row. But overall, Sakai's record's been outstanding in fish and seafood themes. Okay, and once again at this point, let's reintroduce our guests for the final battle. Actress Yuko Asano, actor Tatsu Umemiya, and commentator Dr. Yukio Hattori. Greetings all.
Hello.
Nice
Pleasure to be here.
Fukusan!
Yes.
Yes.
Sakai started cutting circular pieces out of mango slices using molds. The reason for using mangoes is, he says, mangoes are in season and they match very well with lobster.
They're like mango quarters there.
Yeah.
The 25-cent kind. Matching well, he says.
Yeah, they do. With the sauce, it has a bit of sweetness to it. It's really good.
Okay, and you saw a quick shot of the VIP table, and once again, those are the honorary Iron Chefs. And moving left, Iron Chefs Morimoto and Kobe. They're all plugged into our commentary, and yes, they're locked onto the cooking too. Now, some sounds of sizzle from Chen's side. Apparently deep frying these lobsters here. Chopped up, fried in shell. Just a little bit, though. Not much of a fry job there.
No, just very lightly done.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, continuing with Chen on how he feels doing battle with Sakai. He confided that Sakai-san is much better in decoration.
Do you know lobsters used to be a poor man's food? They served it to peasants. That's incredible, isn't it?
Stay even with Sakai.
I mean, they are water spiders, right?
He'll put the premium on taste.
How do you feel about lobster, Ness?
Making some noise there.
I don't love lobster.
Really?
And the
No, I'm not
Iron
a big
Chef
seafood
Chinese
guy.
likes it.
You know that?
Fukusan?
Yes.
I asked the guy if he remembers
Remember when you
losing to
slurped
Chen-san
up that
one time in the
oyster?
past, and he said, "Why do you have to bring that up?
Looked at you
Today's a
in the-
new
looked you
day,
in
and
the
even
eyes
though
and I
I'm
go,
older
no.
than him,
Ooh.
I'm the challenger."
Jinx raid. I did get food poisoning. I did.
There. But now
I literally announced to everybody that I was allergic to it, and people were like, "No, you're not."
it's too noisy. It is. It's
Hey, why did
wild in here. And that banner up on his side of the
Hey,
royal
why
box
did you
reads
eat your
roughly
allergic to it?
flavors.
Because everybody was like, "You're not allergic to it. That's not an allergy. That's not a thing."
Seems to
Prove
fit
you
the
wrong.
Iron
I'm gonna get
Chef
really
French.
fucking sick.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, let me
All right,
give you
you
the
guys wanna get
ingredients
really sick?
so
Okay,
far
I'll
that
get really
Sakai-san
sick
has included in
I
this.
think I said that.
Moment, he has added crushed lobster pieces, olive oil, garlic, and fennel.
All right, and I tell
All right,
you, that
guess
is
I'm gonna
looking
fucking
good
die
so
on this
far
trip.
on the Iron Chef
Cool.
French side.
And when you take a look at the ingredients, you
I'll
kind
do
of get the
this to
impression
prove
it's
you
probably for a broth. I think he's going to try to
Oh.
draw out all the good flavors from the lobster using.
All right, and really
ingredients.
smashing those
This
shells.
team is gonna be so annoying.
Great news from Chen's side. Believe it or not, he says he's going to make a new style of prawns and Chinese chili sauce dish that no one ever attempted to make before.
Well, tasters, you're in for a treat.
Tasters, you're in.
Prawns and chili
Oh,
sauce.
tasters, you're in.
One of his father's creations, and you saw two more of our tasters, Chua Lam and Kazuko Hosoki. She with the discerning palate.
Staying on her.
Tongue.
So far, they look happy.
And Chua Lam, too, he can be rather blunt in his assessments of the dishes. And as reported, Chen
Right
is
there.
preparing
Yeah.
avant-garde prawns and chili sauce dish. And
Suck my
it is
prawns.
To say that it is his father's
Suck my kid.
His father was known for spreading the recipe basically all over Japan, and the hot bean paste is the key here. And that family has a great recipe for it, so that should be an amazing dish.
Okay, well, we will certainly be looking forward to that one.
I'm gonna give you the
Kukusan.
business.
Yeah, I asked the guy what his plans were at this moment, battling for number one, and he said, of course, trying to become
gonna roll
king
for
of
the
all
double
chefs in
alt.
Japan is the prize, but I want to win against Chen-san too. I have my staff watching me. There's
we
no
thinking
half-hearted
here?
effort. I'm committed to win.
Commitment to excellence,
That
the
is
king
fine.
of seafood, Iron Chef French Sakai. Career record 63 wins, 14
Infernal
losses,
conduit.
1 tie. Winning percentage.
the same
just a
thing. I
shade
feel like
under
with this, it's gonna be so
82% is the
good.
correct figure, which is the best
Yeah,
among the
I
Iron
wasn't sure
Chefs.
which one I should take.
And in his semifinal battle against Iron Chef Japanese Morimoto, he dominated a sweep, a perfect score. And Morimoto's stuff was dynamite in that battle.
Oh, yeah.
But Sakai getting 20s from the 5 judges, and no way you can win against that.
No, that was absolutely amazing.
And Morimoto,
Staying
the
on
loser
her.
in that battle, his last one in this stadium, closely following the action.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, Chen-san has also prepared some fruit, both mangoes and persimmons.
Okay, persimmon.
Oh yeah.
And in the bowl next to those, there's a mixture of shanton soup, gelatin,
What's that gonna do for you?
Oh yeah, baby.
Thanks, Ota. So the ingredients there is
We found our duo, baby.
soup, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the lobsters.
Yes, where are the lobsters? Mangoes and persimmons at the
Fukusan?
ready on Chen's side. Go.
Kuitan, yes.
Just received some comments from Chen-san's 2 sons up in the royal box.
Okay.
They say, we're so proud to be here watching a match that is a highlight of our family history. We also decided to become chefs because of our father's example. We're following the family tradition.
All right.
And the 2 sons call their father by the more affectionate Ken-chan rather than the polite Ken-san.
Well, like he's their brother or something. All right, the 2 young men.
Ken-chan rather
Let's
than
get back
Ken-san.
now to the left, the older son, Kentaro, there. And to the right is Yohei. The 2 sons cheering for their father. Whoops, for Ken-chan.
There you go.
So 3 generations of the Chen clan represented
Fukusan.
here today. Yes.
Listening to all that on Chen's side, Sakai said, Chen-san is so lucky to have his family members here like a bachelor on a business trip. I have no one, so let's hear from the bleachers, will ya?
Hiroyuki is the man.
And they didn't need much prompting there. Okay.
I can't lose this.
Hey, I don't know if you caught it, but I saw a sign saying the Delacroix of cooking. It was in the audience, a fan of Sakai's. And as always, he's drawing the women. Sitting over there on his side of the stadium.
As always.
I guess it's his sensitivity showing through in his dishes, which does it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, and now from Chen here, a lot of action working the walk.
And I believe this is the hot bean paste.
Fukusan.
Got him.
I asked Chen-san about making lobster in chili sauce rather than prawns in chili sauce, and he said Sichuan is an inland area, so even river shrimp can be used in this dish, so there's no problem at all.
Sounds good. All right, and now the crowd for Chen starting to let it loose.
Got her again.
Seems like after every floor report,
Got her again.
want to show a sound of support for their man. Both working with the lobsters.
Yes.
Yeah, Iron Chef Sakai is now preparing this long pot as a steamer, I believe, which includes, among other things, 4 whole lobsters, laurel leaves, and Italian parsley. Back to you.
All right, well, interesting approach there, Doc.
Yeah, this is actually called a poissonnière, or it's a pot for cooking fish,
Oh my
basically.
God.
And it means the whole fish.
All right.
But it's usually used for steaming.
Okay, well, pretty neat. I mean, a whole fish would fit that thing perfectly, and now he added wakame, thin seaweed there.
Yeah, and I noticed some clams going in, too.
Yes, the clams going in, and 15 minutes
Yes,
gone
the
in this
clams
final
going in.
championship battle. Which of these two
I'm
Iron Chefs,
coming.
Iron Chef French Sakai
For
or
my
Iron Chef
penis.
Chinese Chen, will be crowned the
There's
king
so
of
much
Iron
cum.
Chefs?
So
A
much
quarter of the
cum.
battle behind us, whole lot
Time
of
for my
cooking
penis.
left. Don't go away. We'll be right back. This is it, the final battle in the King of Iron Chefs tournament. Chen and Sakai duking it out with Omar lobsters as the theme ingredient. A little less than 45 minutes to go in the cooking. The last day of Kitchen Stadium, but boy, we are going out in style.
Go.
And I want to remind the viewers, Omemiya-san, that you fought here 5 years ago, a battle against then Iron Chef Japanese Michiba. You haven't forgotten?
It was a long time ago.
You were cooking on the side Chen is now. You know, many challengers have told me when they heard the words "Ale cuisine" from Chairman Kaga, they went
fighting.
limp. Now,
Dude,
how was
why
that
does this
for
guy do
you?
so much
Were you
damage?
Oh my God, he hit me with the fucking true barrage.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
These
I'm
two
not even
have done it
kidding.
so many
This
times they
Alistar
could
was
probably time
destroying
it
me.
without the clock. And now on Iron Chef Sakai's side here, the mango pieces in there.
And he's using his favorite tool, the circle mold.
Okay, now are the pieces of lobster raw here, or have they been cooked?
I'm not sure. Let's take a look here.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, if you're talking about the lobster pieces Sakai-san is working on now, they have been lightly boiled and mixed with gelatin and salt.
Oh, this will be good.
Okay, a classic Sakai gambit cylinder mold arrangement there.
It's very delicate, isn't it?
Certainly
Classic
is.
Sakai.
Yes, mixing and matching the ingredients
Squeeze on.
for that one. Go ahead, Ota.
Iron Chef Chen is looking stern over here. He tells me that even though he and Sakai have been on the same team for 6 years, today friendship is out, Iron Chef individualism is in, and that's what he's going to show us.
Absolutely. Determination mixed with perspiration personified on both sides. Good friends off the field, out of the kitchen, but that's got to be put aside for now. They both know today's all about winning. That's the only way it can be. And now on Chen's side here, I guess this is the beginnings of a salad. And
What's she
perhaps
doing?
lobster will be added later. What about that, Doc?
Well, you look at it. It almost looks like a French dish, doesn't it?
You're right, it's so pretty.
French dish in preparation by the Iron Chef Chinese. And now let's get a few words with Michiba-san.
Yeah.
Give
You
us
okay?
some help here. What might be the key to determining the outcome?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Sakai-san is a man of variety
I think he
and
gets soloed by
has
two supports, right?
artistic sense as well, as we've seen so
You
far.
get soloed by 2 supports,
Chen-san,
can I?
on the other hand, always relies on his flavor.
I think I got the salsa here.
Great hot bean paste.
No,
I
it's
know.
in. 'cause
Anything will
they
taste
have a
good
lot
with
of
that
AP.
one. Yeah.
Well, obviously Chen heard that too, but no visible reaction to Michiba's comment there. Was that a dig of some type? All right, now, what's he got going here?
Fruit is being added to
Okay,
this?
is this the one with the
Squeeze on.
persimmons?
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead.
Just added to this were persimmons, mangoes, oranges, and lobster meat from the claws, which has been boiled.
Wow, lobster claw meat. Ooh.
Now, my guess is he'll
Ice
be
cream?
adding the shantan soup
So
and the
good.
rest of it to that. What do you think? Yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually could be.
Okay,
You're right.
Asano-san making the call there, and yes, I think your call is going to be on the mark. And right now, our announcer Fujimura-san is up in the royal box, and if you're ready,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes. Now I'm with Chen-san's 2 sons.
Alright.
Can you tell me
Broken.
how Chen-san was when he left the house today? Anything different from the usual?
He was as always, but I could sense his determination.
He appeared to be in
Oh,
tears
shit.
before the battle.
That means he's very serious.
You told me that you've been up here several times, but this is the first time to watch your father do it.
Yes,
Oh,
first time.
shit.
How is it watching your father from up here?
I'm proud of him. Go for it, Dad.
Great words of encouragement from his son?
That'd be so cool to be born the chef son of like a famous chef and just know that you're gonna chef from day one. You know what I mean?
Okay, ready to go. Put this in the fridge.
Okay, check this out.
Yeah.
I believe his first loss, octopus battle. Afterwards, he just couldn't go straight back home and tell his sons about it. So he just kept walking up and down along a riverside for several hours.
Hey, who told you that?
Chen-san, you told me.
That's invading my privacy.
Oh, okay, understood.
Besides its history.
Yeah, it was a while, way back now.
Just had to remind me of that, huh?
Okay.
Especially right now. You trying to make me sad or what?
Hit this.
Okay.
Fukusan,
Please.
What Chen-san is deep frying in oil is lobster meat battered in salt, ginger, egg whites, and cornstarch.
Not letting him run you down.
These are the pieces that he'll be using in his chili sauce.
Thank you. Whew. All right, lobster and chili sauce. That's what we've been anticipating. He'll do with this, and make note, Ota reporting ginger batter. And what about that, Doc?
That could be, actually, yeah.
Okay, but you can see they're pretty big pieces of lobster meat that he'll use. A bold statement.
Getting pretty good at this shit.
For this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Fukusan.
Yes.
From Sakai-san's side, if you'll remember, he was mixing something in a bowl a moment ago. Those ingredients are Omar lobster, scampi prawns, eggs, and salt, all blended in the food processor, plus more lobster stewed in consomme, eggs, oil, and chilled fresh cream. And that's what you're seeing in this bowl here.
Okay, well, now this one, not to be...
I have just pure, just...
You mean how he's going to cook this?
Well, maybe he'll boil it.
Fukusan.
Okay, we'll wait and see. Yes.
Iron Chef Sakai commenting on Michiba-san's statement that Sakai can't win over Chen's hot bean paste said, "Give me a break, Michiba-san. I've already spent a lot of time thinking about how to cope with his super hot bean paste. I'm not going down so easily."
He can't beat his bean paste.
And Fukusan, let me squeeze in one more thing if I may. Speaking of hot and spicy food, let me share with you what Chen-san told me about his chili sauce. It's not how hot you make it, he says. It's about how you use the spiciness to accentuate the natural sweetness of the ingredients, in this case lobster. And to take it one step further, I'm going to make a one-of-a-kind.
Beat his ass.
Be ready for it. Wait and see.
Shit. He's coming back.
Right there tells you all.
Healing for you. Heal up.
This guy and why he's on top of the Chinese cuisine scene in this country. And now 30 minutes gone, crossing the halfway point. 30 minutes of cooking left, and the ultimate cook-off. Folks,
what a team.
Any better than this? The King of Iron Chefs, the final battle, the last day of Kitchen Stadium. We're back. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi, his royal box entourage, the Szechuan Sage, son of the god of Szechuan cooking, just into the second half of the final battle against the Delacroix of French cuisine, Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. And all the chips in the middle of the table for this one, and on Sakai's side, this one, Doc, what is he doing here?
I have no idea.
Just gonna leave it right there?
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, let me review the ingredients in this long pot. 4 whole lobsters, laurel leaves, Italian parsley, green and brown seaweed, and clams. And when asked what exactly he tends to do with this, he explained it's his secret weapon to break out of his Omar lobster losing streak. It's gonna be a show. Chen-san's hot and spicy lobster sauce will have to bow to this one, he says.
Okay, one-upsmanship from both sides, and each
my God,
knowing how great a chef the other is. So Sakai, a secret weapon, and what a show they are putting on today. And now back on Chen's side, boiling away in the wok.
Like
a little addition right there.
Another time, dude.
Lobster and chili sauce.
That's what I thought. Yes, Ota.
The ingredients in this wok are the previously deep-fried lobster pieces, ginger, garlic, hot bean paste, hot chili sauce, chunyan hot sauce, salt and pepper, and broth made from the heads and claws. Scallions have also been added to that as well.
Okay, this, the king of creation, lobster and chili sauce he was talking about, based on his father's recipe, I would have to guess. Triple dose of hot sauces in it. As we zoom in, it looks fantastic.
This would be perfect with steamed rice.
Oh, absolutely. With this dish, it's a mandatory given. You just have to have this with the bowl of steamed rice. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, any word about the rice over there on that side of the kitchen?
So far, nothing to report. No mention of rice anywhere. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Strange. Nothing about rice or the rice cookers in action, but man, that is looking so good, so delectable.
The best I've ever seen.
But why has he put it in a container? Maybe he's not done with it yet.
Yay. We dominated, bro.
Why did
Ali not?
You're right about that.
That's for sure. It'd make it one of a kind, basically. Yeah.
That's what he said in the early going. A new recipe based on prawns and chili
demoted
sauce.
into
Obviously,
gold. Let's go.
Big part substituting lobster for prawns, and how it turns out, that's what everyone's waiting to see or taste.
Now, if you look at Sakai here, he's working on moose. It looks like.
Okay, now that's the one you thought was going to be eaten raw, right?
Yeah, and then I changed it to perhaps being boiled.
Raw moose.
I don't know.
Delicious.
Okay.
Yes, that what you see on Sakai-san's side in the plastic wrap is a moose on a buttered surface over which he has placed boiled lobster claw meat and green scallions, all being wrapped together.
Okay.
Steaming?
Most likely now. Most likely now it'll be steamed.
Wow, Michiba-san.
And Fukusan?
Go ahead.
Yes?
Yeah, 30 minutes past, Iron Chef Sakai told me that he was feeling great today. He said, cooking along with my best friend Chen and entertaining my many fans, this is the highlight of my career. I'm having a great time. And he looked very calm and focused as he was saying that.
Totally in his element today.
And one more thing, Fukusan.
Yes.
Just Iron Chef Chen has just started to ladle the lobster and chili sauce dish into the lobster shells.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, boy. You know, like normally a French chef would make something like this with American sauce, and Chen's doing a style similar to that, almost like a thermidor.
All right, a real change up by the Iron Chef Chinese.
Yeah, it's just like that.
These are wild.
Back in the shell or the mold or whatever, and then would grill it.
You think that's what he'll do? Grill it now?
Maybe, but I'd rather he not do this with cheese.
Like a gratin, then it would be. Whoa! But this could.
Got to use the Vancouver Olympics of Moo Moo, baby.
But I think he's probably going to grill these.
Hey, it's really a mind blower of our idea of lobster in chili sauce.
Yes.
I spoke for a moment with honorary Iron Chef Ishinabe-san, and he made the comment that Sakai-san might have lost the past Omar lobster battles because his dishes were too complex. But he says today he's using natural flavors like the dish using seaweed, and he says he thinks Sakai is going to be the winner today.
All right,
that looks so good.
Yeah, if you look back over at the chili sauce dish, he just started to sprinkle it with cheese.
Oh, you see?
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
What is that going to taste like?
Oh boy, I don't know.
You sound somewhat down about that.
I've never tried anything even remotely close to this in my life.
Me neither.
All right.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Chen-san confided in me that to win against Sakai-san, who's #1 in winning ratio, you can't rely on conventional approaches. He said, I have to make a bold step into the future by using spicy Szechuan flavor as an accent. This is Chinese for the 21st century.
A bold step into the future.
Is now cheese and chili sauce enveloping lobster.
Way to go, Chen.
This is going to be a tough team to beat early.
Behind Captain Chen, going no chef has gone before. Yes.
Takashi Saito, who apprenticed under Chen-san's father and actually trained with Chen Kenichi, said, I've never seen such a lobster and chili sauce dish before, put in a shell and placed in the oven. 21st century indeed. It looks great.
All right, and there is Saito, who was higher up the ladder among the apprentices.
Okay,
under
let's just turn it on Corky.
helping in Chen's training.
And I think if you take a look at Sakai, he's making a bisque.
All right, let's check in over there.
Oh, fucking
The
yes.
sauce base that Sakai-san has just strained is a combination of crushed lobster heads, olive oil, garlic, fennel, tomato paste, French tomatoes, consommé, fresh cream, saffron, and lobster roe, all stewed in a pot.
Wow, a long list of ingredients. Thanks, Ota.
How shitty this skin is.
Chen-san has a pot here that contains lightly fried lobster meat,
Vancouver
scallops,
Olympics.
shark fin,
it's
Shantung
terrible.
soup, lobster broth from the heads and claws, hot bean paste,
Oh my
torchy paste,
God.
garlic, ginger, and scallion.
I just, dude, all the abilities stack so well on a Moo-Moo's W.
All right.
Phenomenal evil +1 fucking AP every time I hit them with my cry.
Perspiration from his brow, 20 minutes to the finish. 2/3 of the way through, and Sakai there wiping the perspiration from his brow. 20 minutes to the finish line. Both men trying to bring it home. Yes.
I've got a list of ingredients for Chen-san's gyoza,
Yes.
lobster meat, of course, but also the usual ground pork,
Is this a Japanese cooking show? Indeed it is.
sesame seed oil, and cornstarch.
All right,
Oh,
maybe
Gyoza.
lobster gyoza.
Yeah, sounds great.
How about that? It's been a long time since we saw Chen make gyoza, but this is the Cadillac of gyoza. Omar lobster gyoza. Betcha that.
Let's get that down flour too.
Oh, I note that.
Fukusan.
Yes.
Yeah, Chef Kudo, one of Sakai-san's right-hand men who also appeared on this show as a challenger, says, I know he lost the previous Omar lobster battles, but this time he's so serious, he was fired up, he was working overtime and in overdrive, and I know he'll win for us.
All
Yes.
right.
Huge. All
Sakai,
right, let's see how much AP I gained. 16? Oh,
by the way, the
fuck
chef
yeah.
there was actually the 4th challenger to appear on the
I
show.
used to be a master
almost 6 years
ABC.
ago.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
And Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, right after the 20 minutes to go announcement, I asked Sakai-san if he was going to make it on time with that long pot still sitting there untouched and uncooked, and his response was, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to show you something great towards the end of the battle. You'll see some dynamite lobster cuisine.
All right, and with that long pot, maybe
He knows what he's
got a
doing.
flaming finale in mind. Asano-san, what do you think? Any guess as to what he'll do with this one?
You know, I'm not even going to chance a guess here. I have absolutely no idea. No comment.
No.
Nope.
All right. And
Okay.
checking the clock, less than 18 minutes to go.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Over on Iron Chef Chen's side, he has taken crepin or fat netting and is using it to wrap lobster meat in chili oil, glutamix seasoning, egg whites, and cornstarch.
No, you don't get to attack him.
This
No.
one has got to be pan-fried.
All right, definitely not much fat in lobster meat.
No, that's for sure.
And this should sizzle up nicely with heat applied underneath. And we've been able to ascertain where some of Chen's dishes are going, but Sakai's have been hard to make out, with the notable exception of that one.
How much AP did I gain? Oh, I have 35 bonus AP already.
About, I think, is that long hot one. This one here, still no clues to what Sakai is going to be doing with this one.
What about those stones he's heating up? Do you think that's something to do with it?
Okay. You got it.
I could be wrong, but he might be dumping those heated stones in the pot there.
In the pot.
Heated stones.
Okay, and then what?
Grilled lobster.
All right. Well, he has moved over there.
Soup?
Corky's gonna have his
The
baggage.
stones are for the soup? I don't know.
Wow, I have no idea. Well, what's this now?
Okay.
This is interesting.
If nothing else, it's interesting. Even if we don't know.
Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, the soup that Sakai-san just added is a simple bouillon consomme, I believe.
All right. Well, I couldn't really make out what you were trying to tell us. It is so loud in here, but I do know we're down to 15 minutes. Chen versus Sakai, the ultimate battle. We'll conclude it in our next episode. Don't miss it.
He's alone. Beautiful. Oh, no. Okay, we got flowers coming up.
Soon.
Take it. Oh. He fucked up. Insert disc 2.
There.
Soup? Is this soup?
Oh yeah, that's soup.
Okay, soup, a broth, added to the long pot.
The stones are for this, I guess?
I think you're right, yeah.
The hot stones in there.
This is...
okay, what you say?
This is amazing. It's very interesting.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, the soup that Sakai-san just added is a simple bouillon consomme, I believe.
Bouillon. Okay.
Bouillon
Wow, and the decibel level
Got
rising
big
in here.
range
We're
now.
having difficulty hearing Ota's reports. Even in my earphone, I can barely hear him. But I can tell you, less than 15 minutes to go, and Sakai working on his classified dish.
I took the extendo arm, so I'm gonna grab more.
And now a creamy mixture,
Grab
sauce or
them
something.
and creamy mixture.
Go.
Let me give you the ingredients in this wok once again: scallions, ginger, shanton soup, evaporated milk, lobster roe, and as Hattori-san said, palm oil.
Breaking out the palm oil. Okay, thanks. And Umemiya-san, Chen's got a lot of dishes going today.
Yeah, he's got a full stage here.
By my count, he's got around 6. Of course, not sure how he'll present them. Could have a combo or two, but he's got some real variety. And the color of this one turning yellow. Maybe he added some curry powder to that.
There's no curry in that.
Okay, on top of it, big fella. Maybe the lobster roll.
But Fukusan?
Yes.
Yeah, I do have an update on the stones that Sakai-san is using. We
Okay.
thought that they'd be dumped into the pot, but he's grilling matsutake mushrooms on them.
Well,
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
hold on there.
No, there's still a possibility.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, he might put
First,
them with the
grill the mushrooms, then toss the stones into the pot. Could be. Both going into the pot. Yes.
The lobster and chili sauce with cheese is going into the oven.
Okay, into the
That's
oven.
the one
all
time
right.
I wish you
Here
had,
it is on replay.
didn't
The
have that.
future is now today.
Didn't have what?
Chili and prawns,
The
but
crab.
not prawns.
Oh, yeah.
French lobster and covered
Literally
with
pull on top of me.
cheese. Being given the royal treatment. How it turns out could be one of the determining factors for a possible Chen victory. Cheese on Chinese food, it'll be. Who'da thunk it?
Now, if we can get a shot of Sakai over here.
Okay, we'll get there.
I think he's wrapping up his hors d'oeuvres right now. This is actually the first dish that he was working on, if you
Ooh,
remember.
they are really pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, he's using that little circle mold.
Needless to say, no one beats him in this department.
This guy's awesome.
One last time, tell you he's been dubbed the Delacroix of French cuisine in Japan, and now
The Delacroix.
10 minutes left in the battle. All the spectators fired up as we come down to the final 10 minutes of this one.
Can't believe this historic battle is going to be over in 10 minutes.
You'd like it to go on and on, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
so would a lot of folks, but Kitchen Stadium's closing up the food lockers, clearing out the
This is bad
fridge,
for
the
me.
cupboards will be bare. But we
snared.
will have a king of Iron Chef, Sakai or
Fukusan.
Chen. Yes.
Try to kill him.
Chen-san is looking even more tense. He said, I didn't have time to pay a visit to my parents' grave in Hakone, but I hope they're looking down from heaven and seeing how good I've become in the 6 years I've spent here.
No doubt they're looking down, pleased at how far.
I have gained 89 AP with Phenomenal Evil, though.
Today. Father Chen Ken-min and Mother Yoko, their portraits offering encouragement to their son, and Chen feeling their presence today.
Good night,
and
kid.
also putting the finishing touches on that one.
Fukusan!
Yes.
Let me quickly confirm a couple of things. First, the ingredients in this are tomatoes, steamed lobster
Ramp it
claw
up,
meat, mangoes,
ramp it up,
persimmons,
ramp it
oranges,
up.
shantung soup, gelatin, salt, Chinese rice wine, and soy
Just
sauce,
played
all
a lot
chilled
more
together,
back.
over which he's poured scallion sauce and lobster roe.
Whoa!
It's like going now.
And secondly, about that pot, I couldn't help it. I just had to ask Sakai-san about that long pot again.
Yes.
But his reply was, shut up and wait. I know what I'm doing, and you'll see the results soon. Don't worry about it, he said.
Sakai, man in charge, leave him alone. And now this one looking like a classic Japanese garden.
Oh, you're right.
And just like at home, the wife sometimes tells me to shut up
Damn,
and wait.
they obliterated me.
I'm sure that happens quite enough.
Doc, it does. I'm just saying it's serious business. You got to leave them alone sometimes. They are pros in the kitchen. Yes.
I do have some.
I feel like I should be tankier than I am.
Royal box. They say we're just so proud of our dad here in Kitchen Stadium and what he's accomplished. We both feel more motivated than ever to become great chefs. And Dad, watch out. We're going to become your rivals one day. Until then, keep up the good work.
Great, makes my day. Just makes my day.
The family that cooks together or challenges each other in the kitchen. Well, I guess a recipe for a happy family. The sons apprenticing to become
potion
chefs,
up, baby.
That is great. And who knows? They could become a pair of Szechuan specialists themselves, giving Dad a run for his money in the 21st century.
Fukusan!
Yes.
We just heard Sakai say that the stones are ready.
Okay,
I'll play back.
finally.
right.
Roll right, Stones. Let's go.
All right, into the pot they go.
Okay, hot rocks. And Umemiya-san, you were right.
All right.
Rocking all over.
Oh,
Now, the
got
question is, where do we
gang
go from here?
bangs.
Well, more soup for one. Hold on, I get it. The lobsters are getting a sauna treatment here, a soup steam.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you could say that, actually. You're right.
Yes.
So with
Not
a
much
little
I could
soup,
do there.
if you had more soup, then what would we
I would
call
need
it?
like lasagnas.
This is looking good already, but
It's really cooked quickly, huh?
Well, I tell you, what a unique method of cooking lobster.
Look, it's already done.
How about that?
Okay.
Amazing. This
His
is great.
secret weapon,
Oh.
bag, a combination steam stewed.
It's
Let's call it lobster on the rocks.
That's so cool.
way to cook lobster, right?
Hot lobster!
Sakai-san finally told me why he chose to use hot stones this way, saying if you cook this on too strong a flame, the lobster will turn flaky. Stones are perfect. They accentuate the aroma of the seaweed. It's the best way to cook the king of seafood.
Makes too much sense. And the presentation, masterful.
This is wild and bold version of Sakai-san we're seeing here.
it was amazing, yeah.
Reaching deep into his bag of tricks and rocks for his secret weapon and awesome
Fukusan,
sight. Yes.
Here on Chen's side, the oven has
Oh
been
my
opened.
Okay,
God.
lobsters and chili sauce coming right at us.
Chili lobster with fucking cheese.
Now,
Whatever.
normally without the chili sauce, it's a familiar looking dish, this one, but chili sauce, the wild card here. And 5 minutes left, and it is wild in here. Chen and Sakai vying for the throne, the crown, the title, all wrapped up in one. Who will be the king of Iron Chefs? Less than 5 minutes in the battle. It's been incredible today, the cooking. Both the Iron Chef French and Iron Chef Chinese with all the previous battles under their belts. Just when you think there's nothing new they can do.
Oh, they banned my Amumu? Those fucks.
With their imaginations, new ways of bringing to life their culinary
Wait a
visions.
minute.
And I'll tell you, the fans in here on both sides of the stadium are on their feet. Both men feeding off the roar.
Lock in the dinger.
Fatigue, not a factor at all. This
It's dinger time, baby.
both Chen and Sakai.
Dinger.
Stadium's never been this alive.
Get your dingers up.
Comes down a bit. But I tell you, the judges, I don't envy you. This one is going to be tough to judge today.
Definitely.
How about you, Asano-san? What are you looking for in judging this battle? What'll be the key for determining who you'll vote for?
That's just too tough to answer.
I know, too tough a question, too, at this point. But it is going to be tough to make the call. Let's find out what our man of wisdom, Michiba-san, can offer. Now, Michiba-san, if you have to decide who's better today, what do you base your decision on between these two chefs? What is it?
I was so impressed by the use of hot stones.
Sakai's.
Yeah, they cook like that in some areas in Japan, as I know.
Japanese technique.
And Shensan's chili lobster. I wonder how his use of cheese turns out. A bit of a risk there.
Yes, we shall see. All right, thanks. Cheese smothered on top of lobster and chili sauce, not on any menus yet. How it's received will be important for Chen's chances to wrestle the crown.
3 minutes to go.
Okay, 3 minutes left, and Chen has really picked up the pace here at the end, still with some giddy up in his steps. The crowd buzzing, going wild. Sakai working quickly too, but slightly more measured if it means anything down the stretch. There's no let up for either of these two, battling for glory, for honor, for victory in the final battle.
Let's get down these plants.
Much consolation will be there for the loser.
Some
People
weights.
tend to forget second place finishers, but everyone remembers who finishes number one. And Chen and Sakai are gunning for number one. And now the clapping, the chanting by the crowd, they've stepped it up too. Great looking dish there by Sakai. Yes, Ota.
One final review of Sakai-san's sauces that he's prepared. The black one was made by boiling down veal broth, and the pinkish one is made from a blend of consomme, lobster roe, butter, and fresh cream. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Ota, but I barely heard what you shouted. It is bedlam in here. It's too loud to hear anything. The crowd is going crazy, and everyone, the tasters, the other Iron Chefs are up on their feet. The sparks are flying for the finale of Kitchen Stadium. The old kitchen's going out with a bang today. Whoa.
They're fired up tonight.
Now under 2 minutes, actually a minute 40, finishing touches for Sakai, applying the sauce, one of his areas of expertise, to a green-laden plate. Chen and his assistants still scrambling on their side. Steam rising over there, the fever hot, and no way of knowing of how it will all shake out in the tasting. But these guys, the performance of their careers, it couldn't possibly be any better. And now Chen's lobster gyoza going down around a serving of his greens. Got the hot and spicy one in the foreground. An ambitious game plan seems to have been pulled off by the Szechuan sage. So many dishes today, and doing his father proud in the process.
Oh, definitely.
The crowd fired up, and the men drawing energy for it for the final push. And now under a minute to go, the final 60 seconds in the final battle, which will determine just who is the top man in Kitchen Stadium. A scan of the prodigious dishes from Chen, Sakai hunkers down, and the honorary Iron Chef's expression showing awe and admiration. Morimoto and Kobe can only wonder what if, but also equally impressed at what has transpired here with their Iron Chef brothers in arms. Iron Chef Chinese Chen, Iron Chef French Sakai, each with more than 60 career wins in this stadium. Each would probably trade all the previous wins for a victory today if they could. This one means that much to them. Big crowd, wild atmosphere, and the men have given us everything we could have hoped for and more.
Healing.
And today, 3 generations of the Chen family represented here. Fairly certain he'll be able to say that he's left it all in the kitchen today, and Sakai will be able to say the same thing. That's what we were looking for, and they delivered the final seconds, and that's it. The King of Iron Chef's final, the Omar Lobster battle, is over. Wow. What a finale for Kitchen Stadium. Unbelievable today. Iron Chef Chen and Sakai. And if our announcers are ready down there, let's go to our interview with the Iron Chefs.
No! I'm exhausted. It was good.
So close.
It's finished now.
How's the 1 hour?
Oh, I was too fired up to check the flavors correctly. This is too exciting. It's been a while since we've had such a crowd.
You said you were not sure of the flavors. How'd they turn out?
Oh, I put a lot of soul in them. You'll feel the vibes when you eat them. Not sure what they taste like.
But you were confident of winning?
Hey, who cares about that at this point? I gave it everything I got, so I'm satisfied. Good enough. Thanks.
Good enough.
Great.
Nice job. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
Good job.
Well, it was fun.
It looked like fun.
Well, knowing that this is the end, well, I feel sentimental, but I really feel my best stuff came out in this battle. Whatever Chen-san was doing, I just couldn't hear anything. Well, anyway, I was hoping the dishes today would speak of my whole career. All of it. The crowd was too loud. I couldn't hear anything at all.
Leave me alone, you fuck!
But you know, really, with Chen-san, I feel happy doing the battle with him. Very memorable.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very
Yes.
much, and once
Thank
again,
you.
great job.
Incredible, outstanding performance, both of them fantastic. All right, now
Thank you.
dishes of both chefs. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi has 6 dishes. First, crepine wrapped fried lobsters. The flavor of lobster is drawn out by the use of the fat netting. A simple technique, but its use convincingly testifies to the quality of Omar lobster. Second, lobster and fruit in jelly. A delicate and colorful presentation. The flavor is accentuated by the sourness of tomatoes. Third, stir-fried lobster. The texture of the Omar lobster is highlighted, stir-fried in a sauce using lobster roe. A mild and smooth touch is attained by adding evaporated milk.
Damn, that's Team Riggedy Rundown right there.
Astonishing creation of the day, lobster and chili sauce gratin. A dish for the 21st century, suggesting a new direction for Chinese food. The hot bean paste matches well with his daring use of cheese.
Rid of his.
Fifth, lobster fish cakes. Kinogasa mushrooms are used as a garnish, packaged in the gentle sweetness of corn, achieving a wonderful harmony with Omar lobster meat. Last is lobster gyoza and spicy stew. The top quality lobster meat off the shell adds a unique sweetness to these, the Cadillac of gyoza. And they match marvelously with
Cadillac of
red,
gyoza.
hot and spicy stew using Omar lobster broth. Iron
try.
Chef Sakai has 5 dishes. First, lobster and mangoes
Trying to get
in
as many
consomme
hard steel
jelly,
stacks as
using
possible.
the circular mold, one of his fortes. The subtle cured plum sauce at the bottom draws out the sweetness of Omar lobsters, with the saltiness of caviar coming into play. Second, lobster fritto and taro potato with lobster sauce. Tasting the dynamic sauce using lobster roe will surely be a memorable experience for the panel. Omar lobster mousse, wrapping the meat of lobster claws with an egg mousse. The entire spectrum of lobster flavors are condensed in this dish. The slight bitterness of edible rape blossoms ties it all together. Fourth is steamed Omar lobster, the one that got Michiba's attention. Sakai's execution and finishing up with the heated stones was, in a word, awesome. That helps keep the lobster meat tender, at the same time preserving the aroma from the sea.
Indeed.
Last is lobster and matsutake salad, a perfect way to wrap up the dinner and concluding a well-balanced offering of courses. Next, we'll see and hear how the dishes are received. That's coming right after this.
Oh, fuck, man. Gear and silence kind of fucked me up.
Honorary Iron
Oh,
Chef Michiba giving an apron
My boy.
and handshake to Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi.
My boy.
And now Chen is on his own. Honorary Iron Chef Ishinome offering apron and words of encouragement to Iron Chef
my
French
hearing?
Hiroyuki Sakai. And Sakai too alone with his thoughts before the start of battle. For the King of Iron Chef's final, Chairman Kaga unveils the King of Seafood, Omar Lobsters, flown in from France. Non-stop power drive, Chen finishes with a remarkable set of 6 dishes. Taking it to the hilt himself, Sakai completes a fabulous 5. And now the ultimate moment of truth, tasting and judgment for the King of Iron Chef's final. On the panel today are actor Tatsuo Umemiya, actress Yuko Asano, Hong Kong
Jesus
gourmet Chua
Christ.
Lam, fortune teller Kazuko Hosoki, and honorary Iron Chef Rokusaburo Michiba. First, the dishes of Iron Chef Chen Kenichi.
I got killed by the fucking NPC character.
Oh, yeah, well, very. As a chef, it was great.
And here's the lobster and fruit in jelly with tomatoes around it.
That's right. I used red chili paste and scallion paste.
As a Chinese dish, it's very gentle. It's perfect for you, right?
That right was sick.
Me? Well, yeah, it's very refreshing. It's so delicate. I don't think I've ever had a Chinese dish so sensitive like this one.
Normally in a dish, I mean an hors d'oeuvre using fruit like this, chefs don't think about matching it with spicy stuff. But this one matches well. This was an eye-opener for me, really.
God damn it, bro.
Lobster in a sauce.
Trying so hard to stay alive.
Yes, actually, the roe is put back into the shell.
It's very good.
Fuck.
While I was watching, I thought the spices in this would be too powerful for me. But they come little by little, one after another. It's Chen's style. And this roe-based sauce is so good.
And now rolling the dice, lobster and chili sauce.
I bet that's bomb.
Yes.
The lobster.
Well, I guess the spiciness is so profound, you know. Also, I'm amazed that the chili sauce and lobster matches so well with the cheese.
In Chinese...
All right, one more. We got this.
Speaking of the ingredients used, you should never let your chefs use cheese in the dishes. It really just doesn't match.
It doesn't?
It doesn't.
Opinions always vary.
Oh, he was talking shit to Chen.
I'll take anything tonight.
Well, you know, I think this recipe could become popular at wedding receptions starting from this year. Yes, that hit my mind. Everybody's tired of that thermidor.
Okay, now lobster, gyoza, and spicy stew.
You know the chairman of Iron
In
Chef
this stew,
Americas, the
I
villain
used
from John
lobster
Wick 3?
only for the...
Yes, I did know that.
Yes, lobster only, boss. If you like, please first try the soup. And eat the gyoza sort of like wontons.
A soup? So good.
It looks so hot, but the taste won't let you stop. The spiciness is just right. Very good.
You know, from my experience doing this on this show, it's always a winner to have a soup or stew. It was very tactful of him, yes.
Thinking back on Chen-san's approaches I've seen in the past, he was so different tonight. I saw many new things he did in so many dishes. I think he was really hip in his approaches today. Yeah?
Thanks for the great job.
Thanks.
What are you playing, baby?
Gain weight, you know.
All right, and now up the dishes of Iron Chef Hiroyuki Sakai.
Why'd you say, oh God?
Sure is hard.
Well, you know.
What?
Don't make
I've been playing well.
Say.
He'll start with lobster, mangoes, and consomme jelly.
The sauce, I used mayonnaise and salt-cured plums and olive oil.
The texture of the Omar lobsters is very clear in this.
It looks like a...
Come on, Hiroyuki Sakai.
garden. I'm impressed. And as for the flavor, well, the mangoes, I think, are too powerful.
This dude better shut his mouth.
Overpower the lobster quite a bit.
Well, I was thinking, all the Iron Chef fans out there were waiting, dying for Sakai-san's performance, using the circle mold. So just looking at this, I'm tickled to death. But seriously, the use of Oriental cured plum sauce in this French dish speaks of his level of creativity.
And now on to the Omar lobster mousse.
I've finished them all so far.
This soup is fantastic. It's such a profound taste. Really. Maybe a bit too salty? But with the rape blossoms in my mouth, it was really well balanced. Yes.
The French food, most of the time, it's almost too delicate for me, right? Sometimes I'm not really satisfied. So, you know, with something salty as this one, it's great. Just right. That's what I think.
And here it is, his main dish, steamed Omar lobster.
In this pot, I steamed the Omar lobsters, adding the aroma of seaweed in a soup. I want you to enjoy the natural flavor and aroma of this lobster simply cooked. Yes, that's right, and a bit of salt added. That's all.
Out of all the dishes served today, how should I put this? You could say this is the ultimate way of enjoying lobster.
The ultimate way.
The presentation we saw was just so exciting when seeing that, dumping the hot stones in it and seeing the soup bubbling up.
You've served this without mayonnaise or sauce, relying totally on the natural flavor of these beautiful lobsters.
Oh.
This is the ultimate form of cuisine, is your message. I enjoyed it.
You know, great food is always simple. He cooked lobsters with ingredients from the sea, steaming them in seaweed. That's what made this so good. Yes.
In my view, Chen-san was like the first kind of Chen-san I met. And Sakai-san, he showed us his wild, bold side. He opened our eyes. A wild Sakai-san's what I saw. And the dishes were really wonderfully done. Thank you very much.
Right now, the votes are being cast to determine which one of the two men will be crowned the King of Iron Chefs. We'll be back with the verdict right after this.
GG.
Oh, shit.
最強鉄人決定戦。この結果発表前に一言言っておきたいことがあります。私が選んだ鉄人に、そして6年間共に戦ってきた鉄人に優劣はありませんが、しかし発表します。
Okay.
Kitchen Stadium's last day, crowning the King of Iron Chefs. From day one of their careers, these two have faced the unyielding pressure to win, like all Iron Chefs.
You got that.
Kenichi, the Iron Chef with the longest career, but still forward-looking in his cooking. Hiroyuki Sakai, the Iron Chef with the best winning percentage, but a loser to Chen once before. Yet this is the one that counts for the ultimate walk-off win. Who takes it?
Walk-off win.
Queen reigns supreme.
Hiroyuki.
Has won it. He is the King of Iron Chefs. Unbelievable.
Hero fucking Yuki.
It's embracing. The chairman caught me. He feinted a move ever so slightly in Chen's direction, but calling out Sakai is the winner. Hiroyuki Sakai besting his buddy Chen Kenichi. But both men expressing the warmest of feelings for each other.
They're crying. Jesus Christ.
If that doesn't move you,
Shit is
you've
so
lost all
dumb.
feeling. And everybody in this place feeling the emotions of the moment. Hiroyuki Sakai is the winner, the King of Iron Chefs. The honor goes to him.
Malawi catches you with that tendril, it's just fucking over.
17-16 Sakai Asano, 20-19 for Chen. Chua, 20-19 for Sakai. Hosoki, 20-19 Chen, 2-2 till Michiba. He goes 20-19 for Sakai, a 3-2 split decision. Iron Chef French, Hiroyuki Sakai. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the King of Iron Chefs. And if the King of Iron Chefs will proceed to the podium, waiting there is honorary Iron Chef Michiba.
Congratulations.
And Roxaburo Michiba presenting the King of Iron Chefs medal to Sakai. Sakai, the King of Iron Chefs, long live the King! And although he lost this battle, Iron Chef
the healing.
gave us an amazing display of his abilities, really pushing himself to the limit. He gave it his best, and in that sense, he comes away as a winner too, Chen Kenichi. And Ota, down on the floor, if you can hear me, if you're ready to interview Sakai, it's all yours.
Okay, thank you. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You are the winner of the ultimate battle. What are your thoughts?
Well,
Getting sucked
I
on.
did my best. Just did my best. Well, during my 40-year career being a chef, I'm proud of being a chef. Thank you very much.
Fucking hear you.
I've been through many things on this show, but it's an honor to be here and win a battle like this. This is really, in my
He really was the
best
greatest.
moment, the best day in my whole life. But I know I have to keep looking ahead, leading the way, well, in the coming days. So, in that sense, I want to use this occasion as a platform for the next phase of my fortunate life, to search for new horizons.
All right,
Yes.
thank you. And lastly, any words for your fans and
Yes.
supporters in the stands?
Well, I know
Hi.
everyone's busy. I really appreciate you all coming out here to support me.
Oh.
Thank you so much. And Chen-san, and all staff members here. Really, many thanks.
All right, the winner and grand champion, Hiroyuki Sakai.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Oi. I'm dead.
本当に素晴らしい試
But maybe?
合しかし本当のラストマッチは
Oh, fuck!
実は鉄人には残された大きな仕事があるんですそれは2年前京都で行われた鉄人ワールドカップでの結末中村孔明とフランスアラン・パッサールの試合は引き分けに終わりましたそこで酒井宏之にはぜひその決着をつけてもらいたいそこで世界最強シェフを再び呼び寄せました歴史にピリオドを打つのはこの男最強三つ星シェフアラン・パッサール
Oh my god.
Remember 2 years ago, the fierce battle that was waged in Kyoto, and now the magician of flames, Alain Passard, is back in Japan with an even bigger shadow to
The magician of flame.
Some call him the mightiest chef in all of France. Some go further and call him the best in the world. A bonus grand finale for Kitchen Stadium. A battle to decide the best in the world. Alain Passard versus Hiroyuki Sakai. One last battle to go down in history.
If memory serves me right, the very best chef in the world is without doubt this man.
Oh, Jesus.
It was in 1997 when I first invited him to Kyoto to enter the Iron Chef World Cup. He, of course, made it to the final match and fought against Iron Chef Komei Nakamura in the foie gras battle. And the result was...
Whoa, it's a tie! After that grueling battle,
shit.
The verdict coming down, and we've got a tie. Passard and Nakamura, neither man able to get the win. The foie gras
Oh my god, what the
ending in a tie.
Ridiculous.
I strongly feel that we must finish what we started with this match. So let me introduce him once again. The world's top chef, owner and chef of Alpege in Paris, France, Alain Passard. Alain was born to a family of artists and amazingly started cooking as a mere 8-year-old. He apprenticed under the greatest names in French cuisine, through which Passard's talents started
Some
to
shitty
bloom.
rolls, too.
Yeah.
Passard's dishes are amazingly simple, so different from our perception of French cuisine.
Alright, gonna have to
Yet
consume
his
up,
sophisticated
'cause
flavors
the-
quickly captured the hearts of gourmets in Paris. And in 1996, at the record-breaking age of 39, he became a 3-star chef, generating new trends in French cooking. In France, this man is unparalleled, the world's best chef, Alain Passard.
Yep, just lower up.
Chef Sakai will challenge Passard with everything he has.
Oh my... I'm still alive? And I'm dead.
So now, you two great chefs show us an all-out...
Okay,
that does
it's
justice
you.
to the closing of my
The king.
kitchen stadium.
キッチンスタジアム最終戦まずは
Oh, got second.
Nice.
Man, if we,
I think we just have to go in against them. Just fucking get on that Nico and go crazy. I'll drop my ult immediately.
Entering the stadium is the man who, without a doubt, the best in France and arguably the best in the world. The 3-star chef marching in with his assistants. Numerous French celebrities, leading figures, are solidly in his corner. And for sure, he's even stronger than he was 2 years ago when he fought against then Iron Chef Japanese Kome Nakamura.
We go in and we go in.
Genius chef will show us what it takes to be #1 in the world, and here in this last match in Kitchen Stadium.
There it is. Get that shit. Yes, get the heal. Take the heal. Oh God.
Oh, his last time strolling into the stadium in the aftermath of his win over Chen, Hiroyuki Sakai, king of Iron Chefs, accepting the challenge of Passard and representing the other Iron Chefs as well.
So dumb.
Ken Sakai uses earlier
Good try.
Suck the entire time. To overcome France's best and in the process make a place for himself on the world cooking stage.
Some good games there. Some good games there, bud. Thank you for playing with me.
Which we've never seen before.
Are you going to keep streaming?
Yeah, I'll keep streaming.
All right, I'm going to send them over to you.
All right, the two chefs are ready at their positions, so now will Chairman Kaga unveil the very last theme ingredient.
世界一の料理人が決まるキッチンスタジアム。最後はこの紋章を見て鳥に決めてみました。
What's the ingredient?
しかも国内では名店でしか使わない究極の鳥。それでは発表します。今日のテーマはこれです。最終戦のテーマはロンコン会。
And that's the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually how it ends. You got to come back tomorrow to watch the final battle. Final chicken burrito. Final chicken burrito. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had fun. That was a long one. We got the normal content earlier in the stream, and then we got that ADHD shit later on. I hope you had fun. That is a good stream, in my humble opinion. So I hope you had fun. I hope you had a good time hanging out. I had a great time. Sending you over to Nessawa. Go give him the same love and respect you would give me. Thank you for your continued support. It's crazy. We're still over 8,000 subs strong. I want to keep it that way. I'm going to go get some motherfucking rest. Tomorrow starts the weekend. Tomorrow I will be on early. Why? Because it's motherfucking playlist day. Get your songs ready. I'll announce the theme tomorrow during the day. Show up. I'll get drunk. That's how we do things. All right, everybody. Thanks for your time. Appreciate you. Talk to you later.